Welcome to the Pseudo Intellectual podcast. I'm your host, Six. What is up, chat? And y'all can start talking. I'm going to start chilling.
Yeah, sup, peeps.
My name is Yuki Pete, and I had sex with half of these people.
No lies there. I can't tell a single lie from that. Whoever has the feedback and listening to the stream, don't
slight
don't do
echo, yeah, slight echo, but let me just.
All right, now I'm going to go back to this.
Now I can actually read the chat.
So, what's it called? Hazbin Hotel. What do y'all think of it?
It's pretty good. It's good pilot. It's very solid.
You're streaming the Discord server, wowie.
Yeah. That's why I have it. What's it called?
Look at me. You can see my cute profile picture. All right, Hazbin Hotel is pretty cool. I thought it was kind of neat. What about you guys? How about that funny little cartoon?
Western cartoons.
Put more enthusiasm into it. Come on.
No. I thought it was good. No, I thought it was really good. I watched it a few weeks ago. It was maybe not for you. It was probably last week.
There's a lot I want to talk about with it, but I want y'all to go and say what y'all think first.
I think it was probably the best cartoon that I've actually watched in a long time. I don't watch a lot of Western cartoons these days because 99% of them are just fucking trash.
Yeah.
Right? So it's very refreshing to have something like this come along that's like actually legitimately funny and entertaining to watch. Right?
All right.
So yeah, I think that sums up my thoughts. I'll let someone else go.
What about you, Stuffy?
There are a few small things that were an issue, but most of it was good.
You fool?
I liked it. It reminded me of some older stuff. Like if you have, most people probably haven't seen it. But Ralph Bakshi's old stuff. Couple of his animated movies that he put out in like the late '60s, early '70s.
Some of Jonan Vasquez's stuff.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely.
Like that's the only thing I could think of, dude. It was like the Zim demons, because they move exactly like the teacher in Invader Zim when they're shadowed.
Yeah, I was thinking, what's it called? They either look like Invader Zim or Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
Yeah.
Foster's Home Imaginary Friends.
Yeah, I got. And Charlie kind of looks like a Disney princess.
Yeah,
like. Her inspirations for character designs were very obvious.
She is a princess, though.
What would you do with your princess?
Off with their heads.
Let them eat cake before I chop their heads off.
Cake all day.
Be forced into marrying a 70-year-old man.
Oh, hey,
my favorite.
I think Rika might be in the chat. Hey, Rika, how you doing?
Who's Rika?
It's a nice cartoon. Reminds him of a 2000s.
Yeah.
It does. It actually does have that kind of Newgroundsy type feel, especially with the type of humor.
Except it's really well animated.
Yeah, really fucking well. Like, I was going through just looking at it, and there's like almost no scenes that really looked bad from what I saw.
It's hard to find a partner that's
the only
bad.
times I could think it looks bad is not even really the looks itself, but it was just a problem with syncing up their words with the lip animation, and that's literally just because they're not doing the anime like 3 or 4 frames. They're actually legitimately drawing the lip flaps of every word.
Yeah.
So that shit is fucking hard.
Yeah, it's like the smallest of nitpicks almost. Like the tiniest little thing that you could say is, yeah, this looks a little bit but it's not.
Also,
it's not distracting.
Scene transitions are a little too fast.
Yeah.
Like, I had to watch it 3 times to catch most of it.
Oh,
yeah, yeah, that's good.
One things I want to talk about is
nice.
It does something that I don't see most anime do, but I do like. This is one thing I actually like that cartoons usually do over what anime does. is where they have the characters inside the show do the singing rather than just hiring professional singers to do the singing. And like, you can go to the most extreme example in, say, with anime and the Haruhi, God knows. It's like, yes, that was fucking amazing. But inside the context of the show, it is jarring to hear that much of a difference between Haruhi's voices. And I think it could have actually done better if someone who is, like, the voice actor could have sang it a bit.
Wait, are you talking about the dub?
What the fuck, dude? Are you fucking... You better be talking about the dub, or if not, you're fucking you're a fucking idiot. Because
I was talking about the dub.
Okay, you need to make that clear because.
Like,
yeah, I was gonna say
because singing it hard.
Because I was gonna say it's actually really common for voice actors in anime to do OPs, endings, and singing.
Yeah, like actually, most voice actors are trained in singing.
I think I've only watched Haruhi in the dub.
That's actually one thing I did notice. The voice actress for Charlie needs to take singing lessons. So that she doesn't
that is
cry
one
the
thing I
fuck
saw.
out of her throat.
Yes, this is one problem I see with doing that, is that when it comes to voice acting and singing, they both have their own little mental block when it comes down to it. Like, recording by yourself, you want to sound loud on like certain parts, but you don't know how. There's like this mental block preventing you, so you're kind of like holding your voice back as you're trying to speak loud, and it's very obvious when it happens. And that's what it feels like the voice actor of Charlie was having.
That's because she's singing from her throat, not her diaphragm.
Yeah.
Like, she's literally going to kill her throat if she doesn't take some singing lessons.
Yeah, I was.
And then she can make an album called Under the Night.
Yeah, I'm not really a particular big fan of musical numbers and musical stuff, so I didn't. That was probably the one part in the show where I was kind of like, yeah, this is kind of cool, but I'm not, not super big on it. But the rest of it was fine.
Yeah, oh yeah, Rika saying I was implying the sub. Sorry, I completely forgot. I don't think because when I first started watching anime, I first started watching anime in, what's it called? Dub.
Yeah.
So
I can understand.
When I'm talking about this, when I say most that I've seen, I'm saying most that I've seen in dub.
Yeah, I can get that. That's fair enough.
I gotta say, Hazbin Hotel is my favorite anime this season.
Yeah, it's pretty good anime.
I mean, here's the thing: if Hazbin Hotel was an anime, it actually would be one of the top.
Most likely because the anime fans are kind of dumb. Anyway, I want to ask a question from an outsider's perspective, because I'm not totally knowledgeable about everything that we're talking about right now. I heard, a little bird told me, that there's some sketchy shit with the person behind the creation of
She really likes
okay, this is my forte, because
I don't want to get political, but
No, we're not going to get political, right? I'm just It's not really political. It's a mix of a little bit of political and a little bit of just furries being furries. So
are you trying to say fucking animals isn't political?
Maybe.
Where do you fall? I think that would actually be the bottom left.
I need you to back the fuck up real quick.
The bottom left.
I need you to back up a little bit. Start from the
that's
top.
what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to start from the beginning.
No, she wasn't advocating fucking.
Unknown's derailing me when I'm trying to get into it, right? So
hold on, I'll fucking beat him again if he does it.
Right, let me start from the beginning, because I knew the actual majority of the cancelling drama happened probably 3 or 4 months ago, before like the actual pilot. So like I knew that this was on the way before it came out. I didn't actually know when it was going to come out, but it came out. So what happened is there were a number of accusations of plagiarism. In terms of the style. Because there is some fucking furry music video that someone made for some Katy Perry song, and a lot of people were trying to draw parallels in the designs between that video and this chick's art style, and people were saying plagiarism bullshit. But that's just one of the like more minor things, right? The more major things were on the political side of things.
Nah.
No. Let me. I have to fucking do all of it, right? Okay.
Okay, fine.
So on the political side of things, the artist had done commission work for both Blair White and Shoeonhead, I believe, were the two.
Shoeonhead, I know that name.
And that pissed off a lot of the leftists, right? They just got mad about that and started calling the artist a Nazi and all that shit. Typical guilt by association bullshit. Like nothing that you should really get cancelled for, but these people do it anyway, right? And then the third thing is the fact that they have what I would best describe as a snake fetish. And what I mean by that is not like a theory type snake fetish. They have a literal fetish for snakes, being in a bathtub with snakes, having snakes crawling over the body, being bitten by snakes in bondage, that kind of kinky shit, right? And to be perfectly honest with you, I don't give a fuck about any of that. Like, whatever you want to be into, you be fucking into it. Like, that's perfectly okay. So I don't get why the Furies are trying to fucking cancel Hazbin Hotel over that shit. Yeah, snake worship. Thank you, Phil.
Here you go.
Yep, that's.
I too
exactly
am a snake.
So that's the three major things that I know of that are stuff that the creator's getting shit for by the kind of cancel culture lefty type fucking people.
Yeah, literally the only thing I knew was her drawing someone getting tied up by a snake.
Yeah, because I probably told you. But
what would you do if you got tied up by a snake? Like you were sitting down at your computer and a big old snake came out and said, "Hey," and then wrapped around your legs. What would you do?
Depends on the snake. Like, is it a venomous snake, or is it a fucking?
No.
Like, if it's a fucking python, then you're probably.
No, I'll give you a
specific
problems. Species. It's a fer-de-lance. A fer-de-lance is crawling around your legs and cuddling up.
I know what I would do if I saw a constrictor versus
a
non-constrictor. I don't fucking know what a fer-de-lance is.
Yeah, he's just hanging out.
Yeah, well, is it venomous? Is the first question, right?
I'm not telling you that.
Well, then, fucking the first reaction would just be to stand perfectly fucking still and not piss the thing off. Because if it's venomous, I don't want it biting me.
Review part.
Yeah, you've derailed the whole fucking chat. Good job.
Okay, so I want to highlight a few comments that I found hilarious. Hazbin Hotel song made me dance like an Israeli. I can't wait for Jeffrey Epstein's guest appearance in Hazbin Hotel.
Oh, fuck. Okay, I hate to go back to the snake thing again, but fuck you,
I believe Epstein
Mr.
is
Sargon.
Mr.
Sargon, it depends on the snake man. I see you in the chat. Fuck you. Fuck off.
Yeah, that one was actually really funny. Samuel L. Jackson would lose his shit.
Yeah. Nah, I'll give you that. Nah, I'm joking, bro. You're cool. Don't worry. It was a good joke. But anyway, now back to the shit.
Okay.
What's your favorite character and why?
For me, I like the radio demon. I think his name's Alistair, isn't it?
It's hard to pick.
His name is John Radio. Get it right.
It's hard.
Well, I'm shit with names because of my autism. So shut up.
No, his name is Alistair, but he's the radio demon. Yeah.
Alistair. It's hard to pick between Radio Demon, Charlie, and what's his name, Angel Dust.
Yeah, they're all good characters,
but all for completely different reasons.
Well,
yeah.
Charlie is basically just a manic pixie.
Yeah, she is. Are you trying to say what calls it? Like my number 2 favorite female waifu is a manic pixie fairy dream girl. It's Shiro from Dead Man's Wonderland.
Yeah, but I don't like manic pixie fairies.
Yeah,
they're annoying and boring.
It's a beaten to death trope, man. Like the whole manic pixie dream girl thing, like it was real big back in like I don't know the
90s. No, it was the odds.
So
it was really the odds where it got solidified.
The 90s, yeah. So
it
before I was born.
I thought the scene where Charlie up and said the N-word was kind of weird though. I didn't know how to react to that.
Yeah. I fucking love the outrage shit over it. It's just all the more hilarity like there was that one person who was posting fake tweets about the show.
Yeah, I saw that. The
one
one about the fucking percentages.
Yes, I fucking loved it. What's it called? I can't believe that this show would say this. Oh my god! It is we're saying, you know what I got? I got statistics. Like
yeah, I got statistics.
I fucking busted out laughing, and that's why I quote tweeted and say, "Whoa, the show's good, but it's not that good."
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I can't believe 13% of the demons commit 50% of the crime.
I can't believe it either.
I can't believe it. It's just
I just
horrible.
flat out can't believe it, because where the fuck is the other crime coming from?
Yeah.
Well, I could ask the question: is like, wait, you're saying that that black people don't go to hell? That they only comprise 13% of the population or something like that?
Oh yeah, that's another topic I want to talk about.
You guys are racist no matter what you say. You realize that, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're trapped.
I know.
Oh, no.
What's it called? That's actually a topic I wanted to go into when everyone was against Angel Dust's appearance and shit like that, and saying it was a stereotype and this is bad.
Oh yeah.
Let me finish this line of logic.
Yeah,
where they were
sorry.
saying that it should have been a good gay character or something, like positive representation. I'm like, they're in hell.
What
are you trying to say? No, hold on.
Yeah.
They're
They're
in
just
hell.
looking
Are you
for any reason.
Let me finish.
They're just looking.
Are you
finish.
trying to say a good gay person would go to hell? That would be more insulting.
Yeah,
Oh
I don't
my
understand
God.
that. That would be fucking crazy. Like, can you imagine, like, just these goody two-shoes gay people in hell just because they're
That's
gay?
the thing. The only
Like-
thing that works with the only reason it works with Charlie is she was born there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like everyone else is there for a reason.
Yeah, they're there because it's hell, and hell is where the sinners go. It's kind of the point. Like, if
No,
you
to
were
be
a good,
fair,
if
like-
you were a good gay person, you wouldn't go to fucking hell, you idiots.
Like, I hate to say it, but every joke that isn't from Radio Demon is so on the nose.
Yeah. And that's what makes them
Like,
great.
the dude steals the drugs, gets crushed by a rock. You already know what Angel
Yeah,
Dust's
I
line
already
is going to
knew.
be.
That one I already knew what that punchline was going to be, and I think that one fell flat, not because they did it, but because of how much time they took to say the joke. It was like, okay, if the joke's going to be that fucking obvious, you don't need to wait like 4 or so whatever seconds
Yeah.
for a build up like that.
Angel Dust is fucking hilarious, though.
Yes, I will say Angel Dust is hilarious, but
Daddy hurt me more, son.
Yeah.
No, he said
See,
Daddy
that one
Harder.
worked only because
Daddy Harder, yeah.
that one
Daddy
worked
Harder.
only because of the sun.
Yeah, the sun
Like the
killed that
setup
joke. That was
was the Daddy
great.
Harder, and the sun sold it.
Yeah, it sells it because you don't expect it, right? You think it's just, oh yeah, he's a, because he's a fucking porn, fucking whatever, right? But then the sun comes in and just fucking smacks you with a baseball bat. Like, that fucking
it's just
happened, and I was just like, wow, that's amazing.
The cheap booze joke was kinda nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of comedy in there.
Yeah,
I
but
fucking
I
love it.
did see the joke coming of, do you think you can buy me with
Yeah.
cheap booze? It's
Yeah.
like,
Well,
You can
even
see
if you
it
can see
coming.
it coming, you can see it coming, but it's still a good joke, though.
That one, even though you could see it coming, it wasn't like one of those really bad ones because for one, they didn't hold out anywhere near as long.
Mm.
but like,
It was like what, half a second or a second of the pause instead of like 3 or 4 with the other.
yeah. There's also the fact that both fight scenes like have no conclusion. They just skip over the conclusion of a fight.
Yeah.
Mm.
I fucking what's it called? From what it looks like, I think Radio Demon might be related to Charlie.
Maybe. I'm
That's
not
possible.
sure.
Yeah, did you
Maybe
see
the
the
older
poster?
brother.
Mm.
The poster of her family? Her father looks almost exactly like Radio Demon. I'm not saying Radio Demon's the father. I'm thinking Radio Demon's like a brother or something.
Yeah.
Because her father is Satan, and Radio Demon came out of nowhere and was stronger than pretty much every overlord that happened inside this series beforehand. So
Yeah.
it just like if that's the brother of Satan, all this would make sense. Why he looks exactly like the father. Why he's really fucking evil, big into deals, and could take over and kill all the warlords like instantly.
Yeah.
It's like, and the way he fights, where he can just summon portals like as if he has control over hell.
Well, it's interesting because you bring that up, and I'm thinking like now I'm thinking like, wow, I could totally see like his arc where they find out that he's been helping her because she's his little sister the whole time, and then like, oh shit, that's his redemption moment, and boom, like one of the finales is he goes to heaven.
That would be cool. Yeah, I'll be down with that.
I can totally.
Pretty...
He's like,
I already know she's
after all, and he goes to heaven. He's like, fuck.
You get to see that she has a bit of a demon form inside the songs and a little bit inside the fight. So I already think there's going to be like some kind of thing where she's going to quote unquote lose her way and then going to fucking fight, and she's actually going to be shown to be stronger than almost everyone there.
Yeah.
Fair assessment.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
I'm pretty sure they're already planning for something like that. Because here's the thing. While I do very much enjoy it, I do think a lot of it is predictable.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Predictability isn't necessarily a bad thing.
I didn't say it was a bad
I
thing.
agree.
I mean, if it's predictable to the point where it's boring, then yes, it's a problem.
Well, it's predictable, but the question then becomes how well do they execute it?
There you go.
Yep.
Yeah, how well, like, you can predict it happening, but the question is how well do they execute that thing happening? Like, do they like go traditional? Maybe they throw a couple of spanners in there. And it's not quite as, you know.
It has been Hotel redefined shonen.
Yeah.
Resident Hotel redefined shonen. Oh man,
that's great.
She has to make it turn into her demon form.
Yeah, a lot.
You haven't seen my final form yet.
No,
It's out here sipping for 2D anime women.
I'm a simp for Angel Dust.
Oh fuck.
Where does it say that the simping for 2D anime women?
Read the chat, motherfucker.
I am. I didn't see that part.
So
are you on live chat?
No,
you're on top
Bex
chat.
in the chat.
Oh, okay.
Somebody
said that because every single time it just automatically does live chat instead of it automatically does top chat instead of live chat.
Yeah, I immediately switched to live chat.
Yeah,
you're right.
Default, the good stuff is in live chat.
Yeah, I know. There's no default way to make it.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
anyway, back on the topic. Beck says that Vivziepop said that the father is Lucifer and Satan is a different person, so it's possible that
yeah, they're also like they're also saying, what was it, Dranko Bex? Yeah, they were saying what was it? Yeah, Radio Demon is a human who became a demon in hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's probably
except for one thing.
Based
What's
off
it called?
Something you do. Something that happens in life.
There's always like, what's it called? When I was looking through that backstory, from what it shows is that there wasn't much, like, people didn't really know too much about him. So yeah, the backstory is he was a human that came to hell. That's what they are saying. But how do they know that?
Yeah, it could
because he just appeared. Like, that probably happens a lot.
They snipped in the air and they knew.
Yeah, so it'll probably become more clear.
I mean, he's
if
already
the show
been
continues.
shown to have portal powers to teleport and shit like that.
Kaiser, Doom guy is best waifu, question mark?
Yes. I'd kiss him.
Oh man.
Oh man. All right.
Yeah, and he's been there for years too. Someone else points out in the chat. So.
Yeah.
Well, he's been there for decades. The way it sounded like,
that's the thing,
is that
decades, not century.
Yeah.
Well, we don't quite know what the time
All right,
frame
then. I guess
is
he's
at the
probably
moment.
not. Then, well, I mean, it's still a chance that he's related, but it's not.
Yeah, I'm
not
not giving
like-
up, but I'm kind of like considering it like low
his
possibility.
backstory is that he
yeah.
was a serial killer who was also a radio host in the 1920s.
Yeah, Bex is doing the
Hmm.
legwork and dropping some deep lore.
All right.
Well.
Well, I guess we lost. I lost.
Yeah.
Rip.
Drank. You just beat me on my own podcast.
We all lost.
The podcast is now yours.
Oh, I mean, we're
No, I'm
just
just
casually
joking.
talking about it and having speculation, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah, I know. I don't think there's enough information to really predict everything, but there's a lot of stuff you can easily predict.
Which, yeah, it's not a bad thing, because I'm interested to see the execution, and we've got a very colourful, interesting cast of characters, so...
Oh, yeah.
And
I
they play
love-
off each other really well.
Yeah, I love the show so far, even if it's a leftist show.
See, like you say that, but I didn't really like the only
I'm
the
messing
only
around.
part. Yeah, I know you're messing around, but the only part where I was like, oh, okay, that sounds was the one joke when they're in the car with Angel Dust and the bloody eye patch chick, right? And she and she's like, are you trying to be sexist or racist? And Angel Dust is like, whichever one pisses you off more.
Yeah.
So that was the only part where.
Oh,
Like,
and when
okay,
they
yeah, I
said
see what they're
problematic
doing.
language.
I don't
Yeah,
think
problematic language.
Yeah,
But
probably,
a lot
yeah,
of
yeah,
people,
yeah.
I know a lot
I
of
think
people
they were
who
making
said
fun of it.
to be
Yeah, they were. Yeah, exactly.
They were making fun of it.
Yeah,
Hence
exactly.
why
They
it
were
was
making fun of
their word.
Yeah, which is
Yeah.
yeah.
That was great.
What's it called? I was mostly making a joke because
Yeah.
I'm sure someone's going to go and say every bad person is right wing and every good person is left.
Yeah.
And-
I don't
yeah.
know. All I know is I saw when I was rewatching, I saw a review of it that had like the same dude writing 3 responses to his own review.
Eh?
Wait, PK Russell? Because because what I want to take a look at is PK Russell's video, just because of I hear it's a massive shit show because he's the only person or one of the few people that wrote a really negative review for the entire show.
Is it the I think it's Hazbin Hotel is not that good or something like that.
I don't know.
Like
It might
he
be.
had to fucking. There was a dude who had to fucking go and do 2 or 3 responses trying to clarify or something.
Yeah, I heard
It's
that
like-
PK Russell had a clarification as
Mhm.
well.
Also, speaking on that topic, there was a lot of people talking about copyright strikes on reviews and stuff, and it turns out that was all just automatic system bullshit.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah. The creator, I think it's Vivziepop, I believe the creator, mentioned on Twitter that if anyone has any copyright claims or anything at all to email her directly and she will...
Yep, PK
like-
Russell's the one. Hazbin Hotel is
Yep.
not great review, and then Hazbin Hotel review response, which just happened like 11 hours ago. Holy shit! 38% liked it. Only the
Oh,
Woo.
dude, look, he has another response.
Woo.
Oh my gosh, this is going to
Who's the guy
Okay,
who made this
here's
thing
the
again?
trick,
PK
man.
Russell. I know who PK Russell is and shit
Yeah.
like that.
Are you going to screen share it?
What's it called? We're going.
Are we watching something?
Not yet. I was
Nah.
just getting it
So-
already. We'll go into
Watch
Look,
together.
watch together.
Don't
so y'all can hear it.
don't send this guy traffic. If he's
He's
first of all-
200,000.
Yeah,
But
why
yeah.
do you need more?
Yeah. I don't,
Because
I don't really
I
see
don't,
why we
because
need
I
to.
don't mind him. What's it called? I like a lot
Believe
of
it or
his
not,
other
they
content.
do count negative engage. Like YouTube does count negative engagement as engagement.
Why do you think
Yeah,
I was
but
saying in a
We're
watch
going to
together?
watch it and make fun of it.
Yeah. You can make. I don't know. I'm just saying. Like, if this guy is like, well, that's the other thing. Is he one of those people?
No, he definitely is not.
No.
Oh, okay. If he's not one of those
I know
people,
who
yeah,
this
then-
is.
Them.
I
yeah.
fucking been watching.
He's
him
one
for
of
like 2
them.
years.
No, I'm
Like,
pretty
this
sure
is
he's
just-
not Jewish.
But no, I'm not saying that.
God damn it, Cole.
I mean, by
Cole,
those
this
people,
is not
I'm
an
like,
anti-Semitic podcast.
by those people, I mean like,
There's
like
2 lies there.
SJWs, not Jews, man. Jesus.
Yeah, no, he's fucking with you. Don't worry.
God.
Can you go?
Dude,
5
there is
minutes
no
without talking about the
euphemism.
Jews?
There's
Are
no
you the new
euphemism.
Nick Fuentes?
There is no euphemism used for like
Alright.
W's.
But anyway, what I was trying to say was that if anyone does have any copyright problems, if they make a review or if they try and do something, then give the creator a message and
Just
email,
send
and
them
they
your
will.
feet pic.
Yeah,
Well,
they will legit apparently like personally sort it out for you, because if it's under fair use, they've said that they have no problem with people using footage and all that shit, and that if it does happen, it's because the automatic system picked it up, because
Yeah.
they have the automatic system to stop re-uploads completely wholesale. So
yeah. All I know is we'll take the Chinese, but no Irish.
because what was happening was there was a lot of people accusing the creator of, oh, you're trying to censor negative.
Yeah, I saw that. And PK
you're
Russell
trying
was
to.
actually one that was saying that as well.
Yeah, you're trying to censor. It's like, no, apparently that's not the case, and they made it very, very fucking clear on Twitter that that wasn't the case. Like, really crystal clear. So
Yeah, because that's damaging to. Doesn't matter how good the show. Doesn't matter how
Yeah.
good the show is. That is damaging.
yeah, so it's good. It's good that the creator came out and was like, yeah, no, I fully support people making negative reviews and all that shit. Like, you just do what you want.
Even
Like,
if
it's
they're
fine.
wrong.
Yeah, even if they're wrong. Yeah, pretty much. So yeah.
Angry Peanut, I have bad news for you. I'm not. I get along with Jews very well, and my best friend in college is a Jew, and I don't have any tolerance for actual racism. Sorry about that. Sorry. And I'm not on YouTube either, so there.
I mean, I think the better question is, who is it?
Oh fucking Christ!
I'm sorry to break your heart, buddy. But
Nah.
yeah.
Break my heart too while you're at it.
I mean, I don't know if I can have you on the podcast anymore.
What? That I
Yo, you fucked it up.
Yep. You
It's
disavowed.
too
sorry,
late.
man. I'm not an anti-Semite. I got Jewish friends.
Yeah, it turns out you're a Zionist.
I got a black friend, so it's fine.
I'm just a Baptist. That's all.
Ugh.
Go figure. I'm an Italian Protestant. We're the rarest of the rare.
Oh fuck. So yeah, Hazbin Hotel. I think it's been good. The reception has been mostly pretty positive. I'd say pretty much the majority of people I think enjoy it. Yeah,
Really fucking positive. Should we let Chandler on or no?
We're
Back
getting
to
to the point
Chandler.
where we have too many people.
Yeah.
yeah. We already got enough people. We're having a good time.
Yeah,
so.
bye.
Dude, yeah. No.
Yeah, that's
Isn't
actually
that
getting to the
Pocket
too
Protector?
many.
Yeah, I've been trying to limit how many people are on.
Yeah, if we let Pocket Protector in here, next thing you know, we're gonna have to let Bio Gundam in here, and oh my god, it's gonna go downhill.
All right,
Yeah,
we're not going to do that.
Then you're gonna have Spooky Weeb Trash in here again, and it's just
No, that's definitely not happening.
Oh god. Man, I still remember that episode, Phil, where you just went full ham on here. It was fucking hilarious.
I didn't even say that much, man. I was just like,
Nah, it was funny because you and Plot were just having like a really in-depth conversation that was really thought-provoking and shit. Then she just jumps in with like a low IQ intervention, and you just fucking slam that bitch. I was like,
We'll get to the
wow,
next
that's
topic.
fucking great.
What's it called? Do y'all have like any other part y'all want to talk about? Because we've already talked about the animation looks phenomenal.
Yeah, the animation's really good.
I love
the soundtrack was pretty good.
Yeah, it was actually very catchy.
Yeah, it was
there's
good
some
music.
that I just was listening on a loop just because I liked the fucking song itself.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
one
it
at the
was
news
good.
station, I fucking loved it. And also there's 3 soundtracks. My favorite order was the one at the news station, the one that was sung by Radio Demon, and then the last one, of course, is just the last one by default.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. Good animation, good music, good jokes. Really humorful. It was refreshing to watch, right? Because as I mentioned before,
It felt
Western cartoons have just been a fucking slog of just non-stop shit.
like, even though like you can pick up a lot of references around places and like a few things here and there, and you can see where some inspiration's taken from. It still felt like pretty new. Not really like I'm not going to say like it hasn't been done before, but it's
Yeah.
more of it's not because like anything that is completely like not been done as many times as like other stuff that is constantly released is usually shown as as you were saying, refreshing.
Yeah, it's a breath of fresh air in an otherwise fucking smog
But only if
induced
it's
bullshit.
good while it does it. It just makes it
Yeah.
better.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
whatever, hilariously enough, it being new and original just amplifies whatever it is. If it's bad, it's even worse. If it's good, it's even better.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because most again, I don't watch Western cartoons a whole lot because it's just there's nothing that appeals to me. It's why I watch anime because anime has more shit that appeals to me. Like there's just nothing.
What was the last
Angry
Western
Peanut.
cartoon that
You
had a
still
big
have no
old
idea.
robot?
The show is called Hazbin Hotel.
Yeah. It's in the fucking title of the stream,
Yeah, I
mate.
know.
What are you,
Look
what are
in
you,
the bottom left.
what are you
Stop-
on about, bro?
And you're sitting there saying I'm the or well, maybe not you, but the other guy.
Nah,
Holy
yeah.
shit, I did
You
not
can't look down
realize
and to
how
the left.
long these videos are.
What are they, like 40 minutes?
40 minutes is his response to all of his
Jesus
criticism.
Christ.
And
Wow.
then the first one is 27
27.
minutes, about 28.
Yeah, fuck.
How the
Bullshit.
fuck?
Well, I don't got anything against a long video if it's actually
40
good.
minutes.
No, here's the thing. That 30 minutes, you could read the co-thread in less time.
Yeah. Not wrong.
And the co-thread had a lot of valid criticism.
Sorry, I'm tired. I've been podcasting.
But then it
and
had a
recording
lot of
shit all
the
day.
stupid it's SJW stuff, which it only works when it's not, when they're correct. Oh, fuck, my brain is not working.
Stuffy.exe has stopped responding. But yeah, no, I think overall, yeah, it's a
Like,
good
compare
brief.
this to Watchmen and Batwoman and tell
Oh,
me it's
fuck.
SJW.
Oh fuck. Yeah, I've been seeing some shit about those and it's like, oh man. What is going on with live action TV in America at the moment? Like what the fuck are you guys on about?
I don't know, man. I don't watch that shit anymore. I haven't watched
Yeah.
action
Are we
TV for
ready?
like 7 years.
Yeah, dude.
Is there
fucking
any
post the
last
link.
thing y'all want to talk about before we switch over to watching the video and seeing the quote-unquote reviews?
Not
My head hurts
particularly.
desperately.
Post the link,
I don't
pussy.
know if I want to sit through this shit.
I've
I
never.
think I'm with
actually
you on that, friend.
I haven't seen it yet.
Okay, well, if you're gonna do that, before you do that, I gotta get up for just a quick second, and I will be right back.
All
We
right,
can do it.
y'all get ready. We'll
Go
keep
take
talking.
a break. Yeah.
All right, chat. We'll take a little bit of a break. Get your
I love you,
drinks.
chat. You're my favorite people in the world, and I want to kiss you all. Good night. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
There we go. I have returned. Just had to go grab something. All right, so we're watching this. We're gonna do a fucking critical critique pause on point episode live.
Oh, great. Send him in.
Hey
guys.
I'm
really sorry I'm late. I just got caught up
the site for a little bit.
What's going on? Is it being a pain in the ass?
Yes, it is. It's not because when you go to watch together, the first thing it does is plays like really popular songs.
I fucking hate that shit, man.
The reason I was just talking that entire time was so it didn't fucking claim the goddamn stream or something.
Yeah, I understand because fuck that noise.
All right, I linked the watch together, and I'm getting off of.
All right.
that. So,
All right, let me bring that up.
Let me bring the chat back up.
All right, I have entered the watch together. It's ready to go.
It's loading for me.
Cough, cough.
And I'll take a look at chat.
Yeah.
For while we're doing this, Watchmen is literally the most SJW BS show. It's like, here's the thing: because I've heard a lot of people claim that's what Watchmen was before, like inside the comics, and I'm like,
No.
I have no clue what the fuck it means, and
Yeah,
I've never
I
seen
gotta-
the Watchmen. I've never seen any of the Watchmen. Like,
I gotta read the comics. I have seen the live action movie, and I thought that movie was pretty. But the comics are apparently fucking amazing.
but
really good.
the biggest offense I see is Watchmen is purely political. What do you mean you don't want it political? And it's like, I think that's a straw man.
Yeah, I don't think that's the actual issue. I don't think the issue is that it's political. I think it's like 9 times out of 10 when people are complaining about the politics, it's because the politics are shitly executed. Like, it's got nothing to do with the fact that it's political.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not that politics exists, right? It's that the people putting the politics into the thing are doing it in such a fucking terrible, like, haphazard, sloppy way that it just fucking ruins the whole thing. That's the problem.
All right. Oh no, here we go again, says Osla.
Oh no. Oh no. Here we go.
I got a question. Thoughts on Pokemon leaks? Well,
I haven't been keeping up with
Yeah, I
Pokemon
quit
stuff.
caring about Pokemon like last gen.
What are
any
the
of
leaks?
you gentlemen watch EFAP? Yes, we actually were doing EFAP before EFAP existed.
Yeah, and my team that I've been doing stuff with, the Critical Critique Boys, we've been doing kind of like a EFAP style thing, except it's more we do stuff. We don't do stuff live. We do stuff using Audacity and a whole bunch of other shit.
Yeah, if
I
you
mean, to be fair, anime YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, we cover anime YouTube video, shitty anime YouTuber videos, and we just watch them and have a fucking great time ripping them to shreds because it's so easy.
But like, if you watch our very first live stream on this, that was literally the formula we were doing. The very first live stream wasn't EFAP. Is Full Venatus back yet?
No, he's still deafened.
God,
His dude does this all the time. It's great.
goddamn Boomer takes forever with everything. I think he's more of a boomer than Jim, even though Jim is older.
Are we gonna have to like fucking get the smoke signals going to?
Yes, contact him via smoke signals. I thought that's more for Chandler though.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's only for Chandler.
quick check the smoke signals.
Yo, he B word. What B word?
I mean, probably for Fulminatus, it's bonfire every 5 miles.
So, yeah. Now I don't know anything about any Pokemon leaks. I don't know what the recent shit's been.
I
'cause I'm
really
not
don't know. I
following it.
heard that there's fake leaks or something like that.
Like, I saw fucking Dimitri go through them on his stream, but like, I don't care.
Dimitri's the
at this
person to
point.
talk to about the Pokemon shit because
Yeah.
Dimitri's a bit more invested in that than we are.
Yeah, if you want.
Well, to be fair, he was just looking at which Pokemon to jerk off to, so.
I mean, I think we can all agree Gardevoir is pretty high on that fucking list, right? Like,
yeah, whatever.
I mean, I don't fucking jerk off.
If that's
to
what
Pokemon.
you're into, man.
No. I'm memeing.
I heard she has an ability called Black Hole, but whatever.
Well, fucking arson.
All right, so I'm gonna start it because Full's going to take forever with his boomer shit. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Go fucking Charizard.
Goddamn dogs. All right, we're
Oh my
pressing
God.
play.
Stop! Before you hit the dislike button, please watch the whole video. Please watch the whole video. I'm going to explain myself. You can't just look at the title and dislike, okay? If you do that, you're a dumb person. Hazbin Hotel is a much hyped internet
This
series
person has a
created by
punchable face.
Vivziepop, who has
Can you
1.5
pause?
million subscribers. I watched the
Yeah,
entire
we
thing.
Pause.
First
Okay.
things first. His voice is really fucking annoying.
Yeah.
It's not really a criticism.
Yeah.
No, I know that's not really problem. Like, but it's
We're also pausing
Sure.
for the copyright gods.
kind of.
Hello,
But no,
He
He
doesn't
His-
have his
Huh?
videos like that.
But no. Also, first I have to ask. Unknown, you're controlling the video. Don't have. No one else should touch it. Just so
Everyone
not-
can control it.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. I just wanted to know what the ground rules were before we.
Okay,
got right
1
into it.
second. I'm gonna go. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go shut up the
Oh.
dogs.
Wait, is that a fursuit in the background?
Oh yeah, he's
That is
actually a furry.
that is a fursuit in the background.
Yeah, by the way,
Oh my god! You know, certain
what's it?
things you just keep locked in the closet.
Well,
when
no,
you're
he's
filming?
very open about being a furry and all that.
Mans needs to close his cabinet doors. What a
yeah, okay.
savage.
I'll be back. Let me go shut these dogs
Yeah,
up real fast.
let's get all of the non-criticisms out of the way first, right? Like,
Yeah, just don't get my
Like-
channel banned while I'm gone.
yeah, we'll try. Don't worry.
Alright.
No
So
problem.
now my first problem is his voice. He's very
Yeah.
high at his voice, and I know that there's not a whole lot that he can really do about that, right? Like maybe he could do some audio editing to kind of tone that
He's
down,
on the
but
couch.
I don't suspect he's he wants to put that much work into videos. So I'm not gonna say that's a real criticism. That's just a me thing, right? And
This
I'll admit
just
that.
looks like the type of person who comes on cats.
A little bit. Yeah, he's got that kind of face to him. Like Maname Matt, right? You've seen his face. It's a similar kind of like white man look, right? And I know I say that as a white man, but like he's got that it's got that punchable white man face that a lot of white men
but
seem to have.
Manime Matt also has the I'm fat beard, where it's obvious he's just trying to hide the double chin.
Yeah, that's ugh. His beard's also really weird too. Have you seen like the way he cuts it? It's weird. It's weirder than mine. I need to shave mine actually. I haven't shaved mine.
Oh my god.
It's just oof.
No, this dude definitely sounds like the type of person you want to watch.
Yeah, he's a interesting fella. I mean, I don't have any thing right, but I don't personally have much of a problem with it. I do, there's the obvious jokes to be made, but I think the problem with furries is they need to learn that you shouldn't throw stones in glass houses.
I mean, also, no, what I'm talking about is that fucking voice. Turn your volume down a little bit when recording because it's fucking ear rape, except you're not doing it for the purpose of ear rape.
Yeah, that's one of the main ways you could solve that problem is just knock your volume down a couple of notches, maybe add some normalization to it.
Wait, what are y'all talking about?
His
Oh,
voice.
just his
ear
voice.
rape.
Yeah. Just his voice, yeah.
Oh.
Like we're going
I'm
through
kind
like
of used to it because I watched him a lot. So
yeah, we're just going through
I
like the
still watch him every once in a
non-criticisms.
while.
We're just going through the non-criticisms that are not like really criticisms.
Unknown
Okay, so-
Otaku, undercover furry confirmed.
I mean, what's it called? All the dogs wanted was just to be pet a bit. Although if they keep acting up, I'm going to bring them inside so they stop barking. Okay,
Alright.
so are we ready?
Yep.
Yeah, check my deck real quick though. Alright, I'm ready.
Thing a few times, and boy, do I have some words to say. Long story short, I was not impressed. Let's take a look. Hazbin Hotel begins with a very nice intro song, and the visuals during this song really build the setting for Hazbin Hotel. It sets up the art style, it sets up the world. The intro is actually quite good, and I really like it. I'm already immersed by the time the song is done.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I'm alive! I'm alive!
A few times, and boy, do I have some words to say. Long story short, I was not impressed.
someone
Let's take a
pull
look.
back the
Hazbin
video?
Hotel
It
begins
just-
with a
it
very
just
nice
went
intro
back to the
song,
beginning.
and the
I
visuals
don't know, it
during
was
this
fucking
song
up for
really
me and
build
it
the
just went
setting
back
for
to-
Hazbin.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
he finished talking about the intro, and then it just jumped straight back to him talk. Like,
Yeah, it fucked up for me too.
Yeah.
Welcome to Watch
I think
Together,
that's
everybody.
what he did.
no, Watch Together jumped back. I think
Yeah.
someone
Oh.
did that.
Then
Yeah,
Yeah, who
someone-
is echoing the video?
All right,
Somehow it
then
got
someone.
fucked up, but
Yeah, one
If-
person's
okay,
echoing.
I'll.
Shut it.
Okay,
One
I'll-
person's echoing, and another thing is someone must have hit the arrow key.
I'm eating
Alright.
pasta. None of my hands are on anything.
Yeah. Give me a second. I'm gonna turn down the volume to make sure it's not.
I can't hit the arrow key. My hands are on my dick.
Okay, what I'll do is I'll drag it. I'll drag it a little bit to try and resync it and see what happens. Yeah, there we go. That was about where we were. With the guy on the ground. There we go. Yeah, we're on the right. That's where we were. All right, so everyone's ready?
Survives something dangerous, celebrates surviving, and is then made not alive. That's not the only joke of this type. After that, we learn that this guy has just sold himself, if you know what I mean, to this character. And then the same joke we literally just saw happens 2 more times.
Ouch! Ooh, such an insult.
How do you know it's a guy?
Come up with something creative.
They say it's a guy.
I don't know. That's pretty problematic.
I like his voice actor. It's pretty well done.
The guy's car goes and crashes.
I'm joking.
I highly doubt PK Russell's going to be one of those people that say.
I'm joking. That's okay. I'm kidding.
Can we excavate this fucking boomer?
Then he goes over and gets some angel dust. Someone takes it. And then literally the exact same joke. Gets smashed by a boulder and is committed not alive.
Oh my god!
Okay, stop for a minute.
Drugs!
Funny joke. Oh my god. Drugs.
The problem that I have with that criticism there is that the joke wasn't that the guy got crushed. It wasn't the same joke. The joke was that Angel Dust, like the one that he's making fun of here, right? That was the actual joke. The guy being alive and then not being alive was the setup for the Angel Dust joke. It wasn't the actual joke. So him to say, "Oh well, it's the same joke like 3 times or 2 times," it's like no, it's not. No. It's set up for a different joke.
There's also it's multi-layered. That might be the funny to someone. It wasn't, but there's the fact that the guy hit him because he was getting hit.
I think that's
like half the joke.
Yeah, I think I'm not sure what he's trying to mean by saying it's the same joke, but I think he means more of misdirection in the sense of it's the same joke as in, oh, he's going to say one thing, but you're not going to expect what they're going to do there. It's like, oh, the boulder fell, but he cares about the angel dust, not the boulder itself.
That could be the case.
Everyone fucking... If you didn't see that coming.
Everybody cares about angel dust more than they care about, living people. Come on.
I mean, are you wrong?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh my god! We had the exact same joke literally 3 times in a row there. In the span of less than a minute. It was like a span of 30 seconds. 3 different characters met their untimely fate as a joke. That was the same joke 3 times in a row. Hazbin Hotel is absolutely
dying. That's what he.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Joke.
That's what I was saying. That's exactly what I was saying. Was like, the first one is the guy dying is the joke, right? That's correct. Mm-hmm. But then the other ones, it's not. It's the setup for another joke.
Mm-hmm.
Like especially on the third one where it's the angel dust joke. Like it's the guy getting crushed by the boulder.
Okay, that's even worse than what I thought he meant.
Yeah, he's completely misunderstanding the joke.
Yeah, like completely. Like
absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, that was my bad. You could do.
Filled with juvenile humor that you'd expect in a cartoon made for children, which would normally be fine, except this show is an adult show with adult humor, specifically aimed at older audiences, as the description of the video itself says.
How can so the fact that it's supposed to be for adult audiences means it's not allowed to have childish humor? Am I understanding this guy correctly?
He means allowed, but it's more of it keeps happening.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
I don't agree, but
yeah, I don't agree. That's my thing. I don't agree. Like just because it's adult doesn't mean that it needs to not have childish humor in it.
I mean, this all goes back on what do you consider childish humor? Like killing people and talking about drugs and shit. And it's like, I don't know. I don't think
drugs.
When he said this would be aimed at children, I'm like,
Yeah, is he talking about the guy getting hit being childish? Because I don't think he's watched a lot of adult animation at that point that isn't porn.
Yeah, it's weird. I'm not sure.
What are you talking about?
Usually the jokes are
adult
very
animation that is porn has someone getting hit. Usually repeatedly, but with their waist.
All right. All right, let's keep going.
Says this juxtaposition of juvenile humor and adult humor in the same cartoon is frankly just uncomfortable. It feels like the show doesn't know what it wants to be. I thought Family Guy and The Simpsons were juvenile in their humor, but Hazbin Hotel feels like a straight up carbon copy
Wait, which
of a
Simpsons?
Nickelodeon
Because you
cartoon
can
in terms
divide
of humor,
the Simpsons
with adult
into
jokes.
3 parts. Like, there's when Simpsons was good, there's post season 8, and then there's now.
Hmm.
But like South Park, like, is he considering South Park to have some juvenile humor? Because they use slapstick a lot.
Yeah, he's not. He's being very loose with his like
Terminology.
definitions. Yeah.
Like-
yeah.
What's it called?
That's. Yeah, you're right. That's the word I was looking
You
for.
Killed Kenny is literally the running joke.
Yeah.
I think he's being loose with his definitions because most of his criticisms are entirely subjective. I don't think this is funny, therefore it is bad. Make an example why. It's immature.
I think we
it's that
just
kind of
haven't
thing.
gotten to that part yet.
Well, I hope. I fucking hope he justifies it. Yeah.
Because he's
right.
saying,
I'm not gonna assume anything.
I
It's
also think it's what's it called? Where he says some people's humor is childish and some is more mature, and I was like, I want to see him clarify that. Just because,
yeah, I want to know.
Just
yeah,
because,
Sorry.
for one, it could be different from character to character because that's their personality, or he could actually be saying something about the characters are swapping. And it's like, if you look at me, that's literally what I do all the time. I say whatever fucking joke
I want to know, and I want to know what his like definitions are for childish versus like what is his what does he consider to be one or the other? Like he hasn't actually clarified.
Yeah.
what
Like
he
someone
means.
could say jokes in general are childish.
Like if he had used examples and gone, this is an example of the more childish humor, and this is an example of the more mature humor, or the immature humor, or whatever. Like you need to set up what you're talking about for people to understand, right? This is actually a really common problem I find with a lot of anti-tubers, is they do the same kind of thing where they will say things but not actually clarify what they're talking about, and it becomes very hard to like figure out what they mean. Like, because we recently did the Under the Scope video on problematic media, and he does the exact same thing. He's like, this is problematic. And it's like, the first question is, okay, why is it problematic? What do you mean by problematic? What is the, like, do you mean on a personal level, on a societal level?
Problematic as well.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he said it's he said that it shouldn't have to be explained why this is problematic in the video. And our answer to that was basically, no, it does. You need to explain what you mean. Do you mean to someone on a personal level? Is that problematic to them because of a personal history reason or something?
We're getting into a different.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's my.
Okay,
yeah, that's
let's
my.
go.
That's my. I do this a lot. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know. It's called autism.
Jokes wedged between incredibly juvenile jokes. And even the adult jokes are juvenile.
Thanks for the
here we go.
time, hot stuff. Yeah, listen. Keep this discreet, you hear me? I can't let it get out I'm offering my services to randos on the street. It was a quick cash grab. You got it? Whatever you say, slut.
Oh my god! My drugs!
Looks like they're fighting tooth and nail for that hot spot.
And I sure like to nail her hot spot.
You are a lip dick jackass, Tom. Or should I say...
The tooth and nail thing was actually kind of...
Hold on, I'm just pausing a little bit because the copyright gods might pick up this.
Yeah. Also, I think he's using too many. Actually, now he's using too many examples. He probably only needed like.
But
2
he's
or
not
3.
quantifying any of them.
He might do
Exactly.
it later.
Or not quantifying.
Yeah.
Well, as I
Yeah,
said, he might show
yeah.
examples later, and he did. So
Yeah, well, he's
But-
what
like,
I'm
here's the
saying
thing.
is
I don't see PK Russell being one of those people that just say don't use examples and then don't explain it either.
okay.
Like if you
okay.
see a lot of his
Right.
content, he does explain it usually.
Yeah. But this is what I'm saying here, right? Okay, he's about to change it. But what I was saying was he used like 5 or 6 examples of adult humor. It's like, okay, now I want to see the examples of the more childish humor.
Well,
Like,
He's probably
only
going
that,
to do
I
that.
want
I
to-
keep saying that.
yes, but
Okay.
he used my criticism is he used too many. He only needed like 1 or 2 of each. He didn't need like
I don't
5.
see a problem with there being quote unquote too many.
Well, that's just
That
me,
just makes
then,
it more
I guess.
specific.
All right, that's fine.
Harder
good, Daddy.
The adult jokes fall behind even Family Guy in terms of how juvenile the jokes are. And Family Guy is as basic and face value as it gets when it comes to adult humor. I don't like the humor. You may think it's hilarious, but if adults are really watching this and getting a laugh, that explains a lot about this community and the way it handles drama and controversy on the internet, which is in a very juvenile and child.
Wow.
Wait, what?
What?
Yeah,
Wow.
You can't like qualify any of this.
You have to,
because
like,
right now
explain
it's
that
literally
verse.
just doublespeak.
Yeah, and did he actually show examples of the more juvenile? Like, I
No,
don't think
he didn't.
exactly. Like, I don't.
Not yet.
You're saying
not
that?
Hopefully there is more. Holy
Well, he's
shit.
saying that the adult humor is superficial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like,
then
there's a couple of good jokes, but most of it's just quips.
Yeah, and now he's transitioned
Which
into
you
fucking...
can laugh at or not. Like the
And
tooth and nail thing where she pulls out the tooth and the nail between her fingers. That's kind of cool. That's kind of a neat little thing.
It was good. But now he's transitioning into something about like how the internet handles drama, and I'm like, how is that?
No, from what he was saying was, if you find this funny, that speaks a lot about the viewer, and I don't know what the drama thing yet is because we paused it while he's talking.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna love to see this.
Pull it back like
childish way. There's no depth to the jokes. It feels like Vivziepop, or whoever wrote this, had the goal of squeezing as many bad words and inappropriate concepts in as possible without taking the time to write it out in a more tactful and more adult way. Adult jokes.
Have you seen Black Lagoon? English dub Black Lagoon.
I mean, I was actually going to go, have you seen Fritz the Cat?
Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about.
Because you want to talk about on the nose. Fritz the Cat is really fucking on the nose.
This is the problem, is this guy's coming off as an elitist and actual, like, you know, now. Like, I'm sorry, man.
I don't think he's coming off as an elitist.
Well, he is when it comes to comedy.
The thing is, if you look at what's considered in comedy, usually it's pretty on.
He's going around making claims about. He's going around making claims about
this is better than this.
Well,
right?
yeah, and it's like, oh well, this is juvenile. It's like, yes, it kind of is.
That doesn't
However,
make it bad.
That does not necessarily make it bad. It's a lot of it's about execution, and like, you know, you can sit there and claim like a lot of like comedy by people like Mel Brooks or whatever is juvenile, but like nevertheless, it's executed really, really well and it's funny as hell. So it's like, you know, I mean, he points out Family Guy, which is honestly like unfair because early Family Guy was really funny. As Family Guy went along, it did start to get tired.
It suffered from flanderization way too.
Yeah, it did. Well, it went on for too long. It went on for too long. One of the few shows that has gone on for a very long time that has really stayed fresh has really, in my opinion, been South Park.
Yeah.
And that's because they're constantly tackling whatever is current and they don't give a shit who they offend. And that's one of the things that makes South Park such a great show.
Yeah, it's
but
hilarious. And they really don't care because their video on China censorship got censored by China.
Yeah, and
then the apology they made was.
Yeah, what apology exactly? I mean, but I mean that's the thing. Is it's like this guy's, you know, comedy, and that's the thing. Comedy is a very, I don't want to say it is a subjective thing, but
this was like all this was prefaced with him saying it has both childish and adult themed jokes mixed together, thus it doesn't blend well together because there's both of them. But
that is horseshit.
But I'm finding this to be flawed because he's saying the adult jokes are juvenile. So wouldn't it go into the childish kind of thing anyways, and thus all be the same in the childish and juvenile area? Thus all the comedy filling each other out the same?
Yeah.
I don't see how that makes it contradictory to them.
Yeah, and I don't see how it makes it bad either. Like, I can understand from a subjective level if he doesn't like or get the humor. Like, that's perfectly fine.
Well, no,
if you're
he's
not
not
into
even saying the humor is bad. He's saying the contrast between constantly flip-flopping between
Right.
childish and juvenile and whatnot.
Well,
Like, this could be a criticism, even if he liked every single joke that there was to like the most nth degree possible. He would still say this is bad because of the flip-flopping.
Well, let me channel my inner Rika for a second. He's playing very fast and loose with the definitions of the words he's using, and he's changing them based on what he's saying and the context of what he's saying.
Oh, so he's channeling his inner Rika.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well.
Yeah.
Hey, but I mean, what I mean to say is like he's saying like when he starts out, he's saying, oh, it's a mix of adult and childish humor. He means like, okay, child appropriate humor and adult appropriate humor.
Yeah.
But now that he's saying like, well, this adult humor is childish, he means that it's adolescent, it's sophomoric, it's you know, whatever label you want to stick on it that makes it immature. You know, that makes it like teenage immature. You know, like the kind of locker room humor in like middle school or high school immature.
Hey, they're smart.
Not, and that's what he means by it. But that's the thing is he's not being very clear with his words or his definitions. So that leads to this impression that he has.
Yeah, it's a mishmash.
Yeah, you know, and that's the thing is a lot of people don't proofread. Nobody writes well anymore. So like there you go. He's
I
probably
just love how the chat is all talking about channeling your inner Rika.
You have to tap into that spiritual Rika energy.
Keep going.
I thought you said Rika was in here.
Oh, he was in the chat before. I don't know if he's still in the chat.
Wow, he can defend himself then.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm
not even
we've had enough times where Rika just changes the definition to a definition that doesn't exist.
All right, let's go.
Brain power, a little bit of thinking to understand the joke. But the adult jokes in Hazbin Hotel just aren't clever. It reminds me a lot of 13-year-olds when they learn what
did I
is
tell
for the
you?
first time and the jokes they make about it. That's the level of adult humor in Hazbin Hotel. Next, a spaceship-type vehicle is shown destroying the city. We're taken inside the ship and introduced to this way overacted voice acting mess.
That's called a fucking blimp.
Cowardly sinners dare not hinder my territorial takeover. A wise decision. The power of my machines are unmatched. No other demon can compare to the likes of I.
Whoever did the
You just called it an over mess?
What dealt with this guy or this scene? Like honestly, anything we say here is going to be reiterating what said.
I actually don't remember what said. All
He
I
basically
remember
said that's the point.
Yeah, that's literally all I remember is what saying that's the point.
Yeah, it's like dude, you are dumb because that was the point of this guy. He was supposed to be overacted and over the top.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at his entire character, like
look at his pinstripes.
look at there was that fight scene where he just started saying the people who win the fight and are the people that are remembered are the ones with the most style. Thus, he is purposely acting everything. And he's like, this character is actually very, very easy to understand why they're doing this stuff. It's all part of the character just to get more flair and everything inside the show.
Yeah, what Doofy McFlow doesn't understand.
I don't even think what explained that part.
No, I honestly I don't think he had to. Like what you just said is really kind of just obvious.
Yeah,
you know?
It kind of is.
Like with this guy, whatever his name is, PK
Russell,
and whatever his name is. What he's missing is like, oh, I grew up with this kind of villain, therefore it's a trope, therefore it's overdone. And it's like, yes, and it's lampooning that.
Yeah, it's the point.
It's the point. It's making fun of that. Like, this guy is supposed to be your stereotypical mustache twirling villain for the purposes of lampshading him, which is exactly what they do. They lampshade him in this. Like, come on, what more do you need?
And it's so fucking obvious. Like, it didn't even like cross my mind. Right, I was just like, okay, that's what this guy. Like when I was watching the show, I was just like, I was literally. Oh, hang on, let me finish, and we'll go. Like, I was literally when I was watching the show, just like, oh, so that's what this guy is. Okay, that's fine, that's cool. All right, nice, moving on. Like, it was like a 2 nanosecond thing of me thinking about it, and that was it.
Yeah, I'm laughing because Smart Alec he said quotes these jokes don't require brain power to get, and then he misses the joke.
Yeah, yeah. That's great. How ironic. How ironic.
It's impressive.
All right, let's keep going.
The voice acting for this character overacted the lines so much to the point where it's, for lack of a better word, cringy and frankly painful to watch and listen to. Also, just a little side note, but if you're
literally him.
That's the
That's why
fucking
they
joke.
were also calling him Edgelord and all that.
I swear to God, I knew a guy who looked like him in high school that got beaten up every single day.
Okay, everyone got beaten up in your high school. Like every single time I hear you say something, you always talk about how this guy.
So wait,
got
fool,
beaten up.
are you saying you look like this guy?
No.
Ooh.
Nah, man, I got beaten up way worse than that guy.
Well, your freaking high school was back in the Stone Ages. Your class.
Dude, my high school was in the ghetto, dude. If I told you which high school I went to, you can look it up, but I
Okay,
won't.
yeah, you say ghetto and you're like getting your
Fucking
ass.
No, trust me, it was in the ghetto, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know. I went to a school that was right next to the Section 8 housing.
All right.
I can give you more
Someone
details,
who
but I won't.
validates my entire review just because I called something cringy, then you're a dumbass. This type of overacting and voice acting is common among cartoons designed.
No, we're not saying that your thing is wrong because you say it's cringy. We're literally explaining how the fucking joke is all that shit.
Also, insulting the audience is not a good idea.
No.
I think he's going to explain how technical this character, the way he's being portrayed and whatnot, is not going to be done well. And it's like, well, that was kind of the fucking point.
Well, actually, just as a brief aside, has anybody actually noted how really well done the animation for this is?
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah,
it's really,
not only that, there's a lot of Easter eggs. If you look right beside the main villain, that egg is numbered 6.
Yeah. Well, there's attention to detail, but there's also just the absolute smoothness of it and everything.
Yeah, it's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Like you can tell why it took so long to make.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's his criticism here is I'm not keen on it, and I think that preemptively trying to cut off the criticism of your criticism is not a good look.
It's arguing in bad faith.
Yeah, and it makes me think he already knows that he's kind of wrong in a sense.
No,
he's trying to preemptively kind of cut
No, I
that
don't
off
think
at the pass.
doing something like that means you're already wrong. I think doing something like that.
No.
Shut up. Let me finish. I think
All right,
doing something like that just means your explanation might be taken the wrong way or misinterpreted, because there's some ways that people like to boil down whatever your argument is into one small thing when your argument can be a more nuanced take rather than just the one boiled down. That's
kind of impressive. That could be the case, but that's not the case.
Okay, yes. What I was trying to say is, I think that's what he was. That's why he does the stuff like that.
Did have a nuanced argument.
I get what you're saying, but I think that there's a way you could do that without directly being antagonistic to your audience. Because being directly antagonistic to the audience is never beneficial in most cases.
Not only that, if you're confident in your argument, you steel man the opposing argument. He's trying to build a straw man.
Yeah, I know. I steel man all the time. That's how I make my scores.
No, I do want to point out a couple things though. When we were talking about not to change the subject, but when we were talking about the attention to detail, just I want you to just think the guy's got a pinstripe suit. That's something that they could easily have just left out or whatever, but they chose a pinstripe suit. And what else is cool I just noticed is the walls of his
the gradient on the walls.
Yeah, and it's looks like scales from a snake. That's cool, dude. There's these little things that your subconscious brain will pick up on to help create this sense.
The error that they had was his hat was also pinstriped, and it's not in this one.
Oh yeah. Well, you also notice his hat has facial expressions and everything like that.
Also,
too,
the schematics. along the fucking central console.
The little window into the inner
That's not
workings and
schematics,
mechanism.
that's just
Yeah, it's a window into the mechanism.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is all shit though they could have left out. You know,
they could have just had a
easier.
bland console with no window looking into
I mean,
the
how
stuff.
often have we seen like bland backgrounds in anime
No, this
with
is very
like
clearly a passion
faceless
project.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, no, and
like-
it shows in every detail.
Yeah.
All right, let's continue.
Designed for young children. But this is a cartoon designed for adults. Mind you, I'm not trying to say that adults can't enjoy things made for children. I live near Disney World and I go all the time,
Oh my
almost
God.
every day, and I love it. But Disney World knows how to properly cater towards
Really?
all ages. There's always something there for everyone. But Hazbin Hotel does it the exact wrong way. If you watch for the adult humor, you have to suffer through the juvenile nature of everything else in the show. If you watch because it's a cartoon and you're 12 years old, you will definitely enjoy the juvenile nature of the show, but the adult jokes will not only confuse you, but will scar you for life, because children shouldn't be exposed to the level of adult humor that exists in Hazbin Hotel.
Kidding
And
me? This guy is such a pussy. I'm sorry. This guy is
I don't know about that one, Chief.
And he's talking shit on. He's talking shit on. He's like, "Oh, if you're 12 years old, this will scar you." But motherfucker, if I told you this shit that I watched when I was 12, Jesus, fuck off.
I'm starting to see.
You had TV back then?
Yes, we did.
Okay, I'm
God.
starting to see why his dislike ratio is so bad.
Fuck off.
We're
Holy
5 minutes in
shit.
and we already know why this ratio is.
Yeah, like.
Oh my God,
Like-
this guy! What the fuck does he think? Oh, You know what? I guarantee this guy is a brony. This guy has been
Well,
either he
How
is
the
a brony
fuck
or
is he
was.
not qualified a single statement?
Yeah, he's not qualified anything
I think
at
he's
all.
still talking about this, but that was just a bit to take.
No, he's still
inside
talking
look.
about the
Well,
juvenile humor.
well, he's 5 minutes into it and still hasn't like clarified
Yeah,
what
but
he means by
his
juvenile
first-
humor.
Like
Yeah,
No,
I'm still
I
by
don't
the
think he will.
third, by the first paragraph, in the first paragraph, he said the humor is juvenile, and has yet to qualify how
The
it's
difference.
juvenile.
Yeah, like he's taking way too long to get to the point.
He
not
says
saying
the
that
jokes
that's-
are simple. That's it.
They're simple and they're dirty
And it's
humor.
like that's not really That's not really juvenile jokes. Juvenile jokes are generally just.
I don't know. A lot of people say, what's it called? Fart jokes are juvenile, but if you
Oh, yeah,
look
they
at it,
kind
it's
of are,
considered
but-
mature.
Well, here's the thing. Has this motherfucker never seen Porky?
I still love that world.
Porky's has the most, by his standard, Porky's is extremely juvenile. Bachelor Party is really juvenile by his standard.
Ren and Stimpy.
And I
but
would
you're talking
never
about
show
boomer
Bachelor
movies.
Party to a child.
You're talking about boomer movies, by the way. Porky's,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah,
I mean, I could have said American Pie, but I'm
Wow.
pretty sure that's too old for most of the people.
Honestly, Porky's is better because, well,
Yeah.
I mean,
Funnily enough, I've
Porky's
actually
is
seen that
literally
one.
Porky's is the go-to for that type of.
yeah, it is, and it frankly is better than American Pie. But
It's like
yeah,
you're supposed
no.
to watch these when you're like 14, 15.
Speaking of, wow, I was about to say, speaking of movies when I saw when I was 12.
Yeah.
You know, like, you know, I saw like ultra violent shit, and I also saw shit like Porky's when I was 12.
Like,
and like, I didn't become a fucking mass murdering psychopath.
well, the thing is,
We don't know
I
that.
mean,
for
okay,
sure,
don't know
though.
there's
about
something
that.
about Mary. You get the jokes by the time you're 13.
Yeah, you should.
It's like,
Yeah.
haha, cum is sticky. That's a major joke, and there's something about Mary. Like, for him to say this would not be suitable, it's like, no, this would be suitable.
Yeah,
Well,
that feels like it's a little bit of that.
If I had
sort
a
of
kid that was
piece-
12 or 13, I'd probably sit there and go, yeah, you gotta come see this.
Yeah, like that feels like, I don't want to say it, but that feels like a bit of that PC type fucking
No,
can't have offensive shit for the kiddies, you know, got to have it be
Yeah.
watered down, which is part of the reason why a lot of Western cartoons these days are so fucking drab and terrible, because they're not taking risks. There's no risks on anything that's somewhat like mature or offensive. It's all
Yeah.
fucking watered down nonsense, and
Well,
that's
just
I don't
why.
you go
remember
back
what
and
he was saying.
You go back
anymore.
and watch like
Um,
old
I'm
Bugs
probably-
Bunny cartoons.
Are y'all done?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
hear
Oh,
a
I'm done.
circle.
any fault of the creators, but I find it so strange
Let
to
me
confuse you,
rewind a little
but
bit.
will scar you for life, because children show. If you watch because it's a cartoon and you're 12 years old, you will definitely enjoy the juvenile nature of the show, but the adult jokes will not only confuse you, but will scar you for life, because children shouldn't be exposed to the level of adult humor that exists in Hazbin Hotel. And I'm not saying that that's any fault of the creators, but I find it so strange that a show geared towards older audiences is just so immature in nature, to the point where if this was shown on Nickelodeon in a family's home, and the parent isn't paying attention too much, they probably wouldn't realize it's any different from any other cartoon on Nickelodeon.
This is just Dirtier Zim.
And the dude just explained the 1980s, man.
Like,
I mean, the guy
highly
just the
doubt
1980s.
this would
Well,
ever
not
get
only
shown
that,
on Cartoon Network.
This is one of those
yeah.
things. When you're like 12 or 13, you start hanging around with your dad, which means you're hanging around with grown
But I don't
men talking
understand
like
his
grown men.
And you're drinking beer.
I get what he's trying to say with his example, but I also at the same time don't understand it, because he's saying if you're not paying attention, it's like, well, yeah, if you're not paying attention, then anything could be showing.
Well,
Yeah.
That's the 80s. I mean, I hate to say
like-
it, like that's growing up in the 80s.
Literally anything could be showing.
Mom
if
and
you're
dad
not
are in
paying
another
attention.
room, or they're doing something else, and they let the TV raise you.
Or even better, like you go see a movie that's rated PG in the 80s. Well, what
Or
was
PG-13.
rated PG in the 80s? Yeah, but that was like 1986, 87 when PG-13 became a thing.
Yeah.
So let's see, what was PG? Raiders of the Lost Ark, Temple of Doom.
Nah, I'm pretty sure Raiders was.
No, Raiders might have been G.
Goblin Slayer.
No.
Yeah, because Raiders has has surprisingly little violence and profanity. And really, if you want to know an indicator for getting an R rating, it's
The F-bomb.
Yeah, it's profanity in general, but it's
Okay,
definitely.
We're not going to get into the R and whatnot ratings, because that is actually stupid.
It's arbitrary bullshit.
You're right. It was rated PG, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
No shit.
All right, let's keep going, I guess.
Yeah.
In terms of how it sounds, at least, with the thousands of sound effects, overacted voice acting, and simple
The
face
sound effects
value
are a little
basic humor.
much, but
Yeah, when I heard okay, I'll say this. I did not. There was one sound effect that happened, and I was like, "Oh!" It was the dun 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 that happens every time someone dunks on another. I was like, "Oh, right."
Yeah.
When it
I can
comes
give him
to-
that one.
I fucking heard that.
it kind of came off as an applause button. Like it comes off as the applause sign, and it's just fucking boring.
Yeah, so I can give him that one. I think that's
Yeah, like I'll give him the sound effects.
the sound effects.
But the voice acting is deliberate.
Yeah.
I really like that what you paused on, by the way.
Yeah. I also like the fact that the eggs.
Him looking at the eggs.
Yeah. I like the
That's not what mine shows.
Yeah, it's not what mine shows either.
Yeah.
Mine shows him looking at the eggs, but look at the
we got an S curve in here, baby.
After some time, we're introduced to yet another new character who breaks through the glass, threatening to smash this guy's ship. Then
she's threatening to smash.
I will say that was a decent cut, but you do lose a lot by not continuing that scene.
Yeah, I agree. I think that was one of the cases where the transition could have been a little bit better. I can agree.
Well, the transition was fine.
It's still valid,
the transition itself was fine, but I think the timing was a bit.
It's one of those things they're trying to introduce too much in the show.
Hey, if the EU can pass Article 13, then this can pass as well.
Has that worked yet?
Nah.
Look, I don't think it's been instituted yet, but it's bad.
Hey, everyone can pass.
Anyway,
I mean, if a pair, I'm not gonna say it because it will get you.
All right. I'll press play. Hello.
Yeah, we're waiting for you.
It cuts to a news report where we are introduced to 2 more characters. So we're 5 minutes in.
Yeah, we're being introduced to the entire world.
If you look at the bottom, and just scroll by. I actually paused and read some of this shit.
Yeah, like I kind of want.
Traffic
great.
is hella backed up.
Dude,
Get it out with an A.
I read through
The
some.
kids like to say it. Like, no, there's a lot of good shit, but it needs to be slower
Yeah.
because you have to pause it or half speed it, which is a bit of an issue because you can't take it.
Well, I didn't have to do that. Why did you? In
Okay,
fact,
anyway, but
I
back-
watched it 5 times, and the last time I was watching in ×2 speed.
Anyway, the back to his actual point though about like introducing characters. I think that, as you said, like it's more about introducing the world. Like a lot of these characters are more kind of like
More
side.
than likely, they'll be fleshed out more.
I think
Yeah.
it would
rather
have.
than trying to flesh out every single character that is shown completely, and then
Well, I'm pretty sure like the newscasters are throwaways.
they might be.
Yeah,
We're
they
not
might.
They'll
They
probably
might.
pop up and
No, because of how, based off of how important she said she was, she's probably going to show up more.
Well,
Yeah,
what I
but
would
she's not
okay,
gonna
this
be-
is my assumption, right? I assume that a big assumption, but what could possibly happen in the future is that these news reporters can come back every so often to comment on events that happen within the show.
More
So,
than-
for instance,
Kinda
so like an event will happen, and then they'll cut to the news reporters talking about it, and the characters could be watching TV, and then that could be the explanation to why they're showing the news report. And
Yeah, like Channel 7 News.
yeah.
exactly,
Like
It's like
this
that.
could really fit. This could actually. The show would have greatly benefited from being an hour instead of
Oh fuck yeah, it would have been great
because there's way too much going
and that's
on.
and that kind of ties into it as well. Like they're introducing these characters and not fleshing them out a whole lot because they only have so long, right?
Like you
They're
could have
trying.
skipped the Charlie arc and actually had something good.
The more important part of it is to at the very least establish the world and how it somewhat works, right? Like that's the more important part, I feel, for this.
Which
But,
is
yeah.
covered in the opening song.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna press play.
Already been introduced to 5 characters. That's way too much. That's way too many characters for that period of
That
time.
is a valid
In this news
criticism,
report, we have some lovely adult humor.
Looks like they're fighting.
I don't think. Whatever. I've already said.
No, it really is because you're.
No, I know that
introduced to 6
introducing
characters
into too many characters is a valid thing. I don't think the way they did it is where it can be seen as a valid criticism.
Yeah, I
because,
agree.
as
Well,
was
they
saying-
literally cut a scene and they cut a scene off that would have been interesting to see to introduce more to introduce 4 more characters.
Well, I'm not sure if the point of that cut was specifically to introduce those new characters. I think
Yeah, I
it's
don't
more
think it
just
was.
No, it's to
It was-
start a new scene, but you.
It was literally just to show the angel dust thing. That's all I see it. I don't think they cared about the outcome or whatnot, just because that wasn't the relevant thing that they were showing.
Yeah. It was just, look, here the gang wars are happening, right? This is the thing that happens. We only have like fucking 20 something minutes. We got to move on, right? I feel like again.
That's what Stuffy was saying.
That's what I'm
why it
saying
needs
is
to
the
be
core
longer.
issue.
Yeah,
is
yeah,
it
exactly.
needed to be an hour, or you needed to drop half of the plot.
Yeah,
Because you've got it's kind of the Last Jedi problem where they had 3 plots going along instead of an A plot and a B.
But then at that point, the criticism then becomes this needed to be longer, not necessarily they're introducing because it's a byproduct of it needing to be longer, right?
All
Like
right. I
the
already
actual
said what I was trying to say
Sorry.
earlier, and Stuffy's just saying what he's saying. So whatever.
Tooth and nail for that hot spot.
And I'd sure like to nail her hot spot.
You are a lip dick jackass, Tom. Or should I say, no dick.
I'm laughing and crying. That was so funny. Oh my god. Literally, like, a 12-year-old wrote this, is what it seems like. Next, we're introduced to another 2 characters.
Yeah, the main ones.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like not every show introduces the main characters at the start.
well, they introduced Charlie at the start because she sings the opening song and shoots the flare to say it's safe.
Well, I mean, they quote unquote introduced, but not actually introduced. So even if what's it called? he doesn't even count that as an introduction, which is why he's saying it introduces 2 more. I don't think anyone really counts the opening like that as an introduction.
We are now 5
Well, to her. It introduces to the world, but not her.
minutes and 48 seconds in, and we've been introduced to 7 characters. Homophobic joke alert! Homophobic joke!
Okay, let's see.
Illegal homophobic joke! Twitter's gonna be a
Who the
God
fuck
damn it,
cares?
I'm turning down the volume real fast. God
Dude,
fucking damn.
why
I
do
already
people
turned
do
down the
this,
volume
man?
because he's
Yeah, I already.
Okay, it was only for like half a second more. Damn.
Oh fuck, man, that was.
I'm Charlie.
Katie Killjoy. I'd say it's a pleasure to meet you, but that would be a lie. You can put that away. I don't touch the gays.
It's more to establish that Katie Killjoy is a fucking cunt.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
everything is just establishing that this bitch is a cunt.
That's what I took away from it too.
How's that working out for you?
Oh my god, it's so homophobic.
Not really.
I am gay.
Yeah,
myself.
This how is it like?
I would have never guessed that he was gay.
I
Okay,
thought he
okay,
was bi, but whatever.
Okay, hang on a second, because the way I interpret it is that it's establishing that the character is homophobic, not that the joke itself is not. Like, I wouldn't say that the joke itself is homophobic. I would say that the
not only that,
character
if you didn't
is
watch all of the
homophobic.
streams beforehand, where Vivziepop literally says that Charlie is gay, you wouldn't know that she's gay at this point.
Yeah, I mean, it is subtly hinted at within the episode as it goes along.
I don't see too many people that use ear rape to be funny. That have actually done it funny. I would say.
Yeah, like easy peasy did it just to be a jackass.
Yeah.
You have to. There's only a few times it works. Most of the time, it doesn't.
For
'cause
ear
people
rape to
don't get
work,
it.
you have to not try to be funny with it. You have to be doing it to be a dick.
Yeah, I agree. And
I still
it
love,
And like,
I don't even
he's fucking loud as shit, so it doesn't
like that,
work to
but I still
begin
love
with.
his response, his comment response when someone was like, "Loud isn't funny," and he said, "Yes, it is." I fucking laughed.
Well, one of the tricks to doing ear rape is you're constantly getting your shit quieter and quieter,
Which he did.
and then you pop it.
It was still
Like-
pretty fucking bad, though.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's also
I'm gonna press play.
Joke caused Twitter to go insane. Many people on Twitter
Let's see what
have
he
been
says.
saying that the whole show is homophobic because of what this character said.
really?
But the point of the show.
Yeah, I've seen it quite often on Twitter.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah, because
is that
sorry, it's just I hadn't seen anything about this character in particular. I'd seen other shit, but that's fine.
I have. I've
Yeah.
actually seen. I've probably seen about 20-ish tweets about that.
All right.
Because that
All
was.
right.
I saw it within an hour of it coming up when I was doing that. So I took to Twitter and saw that it started trending, and I was reading trends, and I was like, I don't even feel like dunking on them today.
Yeah, and again, like I did, I don't see what the problem is with having a homophobic character within the show, and I
Or
don't see
show.
and I don't. Okay, sorry, and I don't see the the joke itself
Well,
as
no,
being
he's
homophobic.
saying that it's wrong to label the show as homophobic
Yeah.
because one character is.
Yeah,
in
and I
one
agree with
scene.
that.
And that's what he's saying. And they're like, I
Yeah,
don't disagree with this.
Yeah, me neither. That's what I'm saying.
Everyone lives in hell. They're in hell because they're bad people. This character is a stereotype of a mean person, a self-absorbed
I mean, the only problem I
person.
have is
Oh,
her
good.
name isn't Karen.
Yeah.
Like, just go on the note. If you're going to be on the just go ahead and name her Karen Killjoy.
Yeah, just go all the way.
Oh,
Like,
man.
it's a dead giveaway that she's kind of going to be a pain in the ass because her last name is Killjoy.
Especially with how she looks. You can literally just get that from how he looks.
Mhm.
PK Russell agrees. Yep. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. What's it called? We need to hear it. What's it called? And I didn't think he was going to actually say, like...
Person who only cares about fame and money. That's what this character is supposed to be. This is not supposed to be a role model. This is
Good.
not someone we want to champion LGBT rights. They're supposed to be a bad person. Of course, they're gonna say bad things. Literally, these two characters right here are in a relationship about each other. Oh, and as the show continues on, by the way, we'll start to see this character right here has a bit of a temperament, gets angry a lot. And many people...
Angry Latino.
Yeah.
...are calling the show racist. This person...
I still call her, what's it called? Spicy double taco.
See, I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't even prescribe race to her at all. I didn't even fucking.
I didn't even think of it until the character Angel Dust and her brought it up.
Yeah, exactly.
I really don't think race is an important aspect of hell.
Yeah, she's just a fucking demon, like all the other fucking demons that are crazy.
I just pretty much call her Spicy Double Taco.
Yeah. Spicy.
Is gray. They're gray! No one is gray! There's not a single person on Earth whose skin is gray!
That is not true. Have you seen the one stone person that jacked off while he got nuked?
Oh my god.
He's pretty fucking great.
What the hell, man? It's not a race! How can this be racist? People are so dumb. But to top it all off, there's even people saying stuff like this. Full offense, Hazbin Hotel looks just based on the art style
Quit
alone.
being a pussy and say the...
No, he does it because he's what's it called? A long time ago when he was saying it, he started getting demonetized, and YouTube's apparently
Oh, okay, so it's the same reason fucking Temple.
Yeah, he recently had his channel, or quote unquote recently, is being watched like a hawk for some reason.
Yeah, I normally would also.
So I don't
that,
care.
But yeah,
I don't care that he does it. So it's whatever.
Man,
yeah,
fuck YouTube.
I was gonna say I normally would criticize someone for doing that and call them a pussy, but it's YouTube, so I can understand, right? It's
Man,
not,
I just sit
it's
there
not
and
his
go,
fault. It's not his fault. Right?
YouTubers would be so much better off if they accepted the fact that snitches get stitches.
Okay, so what I was saying is, if YouTube was not the reason for doing it, and he did it because he felt uncomfortable or something, and it's like, okay, now I can see people calling him pussy or whatnot. But because it's YouTube and ad revenue, and it's like, oh yeah, I think that's completely acceptable.
Agreed. Yep.
All right,
I agree.
And then 2 seconds into researching it, you find out that 1, the show is 2, the creator is so basically, Vibe Check was a success. It looks based on the art style alone.
Okay, he probably should have fucking censored retarded.
Who's gonna get offended because I asked if they're retarded? But I mean, how else can you say something that stupid?
I
mean, what?
Yeah.
Watch all the Twitter accusations. PK Russell is ableist.
Is he censoring racist and then saying?
Yeah,
I think that's the joke that he's making right now about how people are going to call him ableist and shit. I think that's part of the joke that he's doing. Which is not a bad. I'm not gonna lie, it's not a bad joke.
Nah,
that's.
But I'm just saying, there's if it's more funny because if they're censoring the word, if YouTube is cracking down on the word racist but is allowing retard.
Dino is saying Otaku only likes Hazbin Hotel because of Charlie. That's not true. I like because it's based.
Yeah, alright.
Also, retarded. How about that? If you call me ableist for using that word, you're retarded. So tired of this stupid culture on the internet. Everyone is so stupid.
Yeah,
Stop being so stupid. I don't even know how people come to these conclusions. What the hell, man? This reminds me, at Disney World and Disneyland, Pirates of the Caribbean, the ride, there used to be a scene in which the pirates would be selling a red-headed woman, auctioning her off as a wench. Yeah. And so Disney recently changed it to make the red-headed woman an actual pirate equal with the other pirates that were actually selling.
God damn it, Disney. Stop getting rid of the redheads.
That's because of... Good point.
Quit being dyslexic when casting.
Her in the first version of the ride. And I've heard so many people while I've been on the ride say, wow, now young girls have someone to look up to, a role model to look up to. But it's like, what are you talking about? She's a pirate. Pirates pillage villages. They and people. How is that a role model?
He's not wrong.
Yes, they do rope people.
Yeah, here's the thing. That is a role model for most leftists.
Yeah,
It's
he's not wrong. It's great.
Yeah, no. For most
Come
of
on,
these
let me
leftists, like, women
explain
can
what
do
a
no
kill
wrong.
call is.
Like, what do you call it? Like, literally, it's an Antifa role model.
Yeah.
There you go.
Pretty much.
You just gotta put a fucking face mask on her
Hey
and
guys,
a fucking
let's remember,
Molotov, and
fuck
she's
the
ready
police,
to go.
but only the police should have guns.
Yeah.
Yep.
Very important. Very important.
Hey, what's it called? Trump is Hitler, but let's have him take away our guns.
Yeah.
Yeah, there
totally.
you go.
Totally. Smart idea.
Yep.
How do you get that level of cognitive
These are
dissonance?
not the people you want to be role models. The reason they were selling her in the first place is because they're pirates. They do bad things. Pirates are supposed to do bad things. They're not supposed to be role models. They're supposed to be people you don't want to be like. They're supposed to do bad things. Just like this character is not supposed to be a role model. We don't want this person championing LGBT rights. They're just a mean...
I don't know. I think it would be poetic that someone that goes to hell is championing LGBT.
God, like I don't disagree with any of the points he's making at this point. Like
yeah, oh yeah, these are complete.
He's pretty,
he's
pretty valid. Yeah,
it's pretty hilarious that 3 of the main characters are LGBT.
Okay, if I
well, that's just inclusive.
I would love to go.
No, it takes place in hell, and 3 of the main characters are LGBT.
Yeah.
What does that say?
I know.
it makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
You know,
and what's it called? Back to what I was back to what I was trying to say. Oh shit! What was I trying to say? Fuck! I lost it.
Must have been a lie.
No, it wasn't.
Must have been a lie.
Fuck you.
Like, they're supposed to do bad things. Just like this character is not supposed to be a role model. We don't want this person championing LGBT rights. They're just a mean person who's self-absorbed, obsessed with fame and money. They're not a good person. We're not supposed to want this person on our side. So I don't know why people are so mad. It's a joke. You know what I'm saying? People are just so dumb. I don't understand. I've gotten ahead of myself. I've gone off on a tangent. We need to get back and focus, okay? So Charlie, who is this girl, goes on to explain on the news that she wants to end the extermination, which from what we can infer is a government procedure similar to the Purge or Hunger Games, a nasty tradition in the government of hell.
I mean, sometimes
it's all shown in the fucking opening.
Yeah.
I mean, can you really say that's such a bad thing? Whenever there's too many communists, are you sure we don't need a purge?
Well, like, the thing is, he's trying to infer what it is, but it's shown in the opening.
Yeah,
like, you can just go watch the opening and see exactly what
I think it should be, even without that, it's pretty fucking obvious what it is.
It's not a government thing. It's the angels come down and kill a bunch of
Gray Lives Matter. I didn't even see
Gray Lives Matter.
That's fucking good.
Oh, that's great.
Listen here, sir. Jack Sparrow did no such deeds.
Jack Sparrow goes to a children's hospital and gives
the only review on the internet where all of me.
The only review on the internet where politics are the only redeeming quality. That is actually hilarious.
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Where Hazbin Hotel takes place to control the population. She plans to end the extermination by opening a hotel where sinners, the citizens of hell, can redeem themselves to escape hell.
I have a dream.
Oh.
I'm here to...
It's going to be singing, so I'm going to pause every few seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic new hotel.
And then she sings a song for some reason. There goes any interest I had left in the show.
Like, you could definitely
okay, wait, stop. No, stop. That's a joke in itself, because not literally fucking a few minutes before she starts singing, the chick is like, don't sing. Just don't please don't sing. I know you want to sing. Don't, like that there was build up to that happening.
It's because
it was
how pecky and optimistic the main character is.
Yeah.
It's making fun of the logic of musicals as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was literally it had build up and had a payoff and a punchline. Like I don't
Yeah, it's got
know why he's
it's
ignoring
got a
that.
tag later as soon as the song ends too.
Yeah, like it's.
But beyond
why
that,
is...
it's also subverting a little bit with Charlie the fact that you have a Disney princess in hell.
Yeah, and I feel like I don't know why he's just ignoring that. Like it's kind of weird how he's just completely glossed over that whole scene.
We'll see. As I said.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah.
Overused trope alert!
Hold on,
please,
I'm turning down the volume again.
Yeah,
Overused trope.
Yeah.
Overused trope alert!
Tropes are inherently neutral. The reason
It's not even an overused trope. It only exists in musicals and Disney movies.
Yeah.
But
And
back
what is
to
and
I
what
was
is
gonna say,
yeah.
tropes are inherently neutral. The reason why things become trope is because it was seen as good enough to replicate and copy and keep using.
Yeah, it becomes a trope because it fucking works. You know? I'm not sure what he's getting at here, but let's keep going, see what he says.
All right, you love Disney now. You're bitching about her singing.
Yeah,
exactly. Good point.
Yeah,
good point.
Oh man,
this guy's a two.
And people are saying rape is an overused joke.
It's almost like that's what it's supposed to be parodying.
Sings and puts on an absolutely huge performance, all about her idea, and then at the end of the performance, what does everyone do? First, we have a juvenile joke.
That is fucking beautiful animation.
Yeah,
that's fucking gorgeous. And I love all the little hints at like the demon form, right? Like all the little times where she goes a little bit sinister and a little bit evil, and then at the end where you get to see some of the horns. I like that. That's good.
Yeah,
shows character.
Like that animation is fucking amazing.
Wow. That was shit.
And then everyone starts laughing. Literally one of the most overused tropes in video history, whether it's films, TV shows.
No, it isn't.
What?
That's almost never used.
Look at almost every single musical. That doesn't happen.
Yeah, like I'll admit I've seen that before.
I've seen it before, yeah, but is it
but just because I've seen it before doesn't mean it's not like effective. Again, it's like you said, Unknown, a trope is neutral. It's not bad just because it's used a lot. Like, what is he?
I'm trying to think of a time I've actually.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a time,
Coffee?
like unironically, right? Like
I
it's
know
time
I've
where
seen
it's
it used about 5 times, 6, but I don't remember what they are.
I think it was in Buffy, but that was actually a good
episode. You can
episode.
somewhat count Shazam, but it's not a 1-to-1.
Yeah, but you act like I saw Shazam.
Okay, it's not a 1-to-1, but what's it called? You could somewhat count it in Shazam. While it's not a musical, it's where the villain is explaining their plan, and they're up in the air, and then Shazam's like, "I can't hear you. You're talking," and then it's like. You hear him shouting at like the camera with the villain, and then you look at the camera with the hero, and you finally get to see and hear what they're doing while that happens. And it's like, is he talking to me? And it's like, well, what should I do?
Yeah,
I'm so confused.
okay, that version I've seen a lot, but like the response of that was shit to singing.
Yeah, no. I feel like I've seen it in stuff, but I'm feeling like most of the times I've seen it, it's been in parodies of the musicals.
Yeah, like
not actual musicals themselves.
Like Once More with Feeling from Buffy.
That was a great episode.
Oh yeah. Like there's not a bad song.
Yeah. But anyway, let's
trying to think of some others.
Chat. Hello, chat. Can you think of any?
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. Let's see. How many can the chat think of?
Wait, he's laughing in response to like explaining plans.
He's live streaming?
No, he's referring to laughing in response to explaining plans.
Oh.
Oh,
That's still not used that often.
and even then, it's like not a big. I don't see the thing.
All right.
Usually it's used as, yeah, I'm just going to do my own thing instead of people laughing at the plan.
Oh, this
All
guy
right,
disagrees. This guy disagrees. You stubbies. It
okay,
isn't lol.
Like, I would love to see if he can list like 10 to 15 that do it, because I literally can't think of that many. But I will press play.
Etc. A character explains a grand plan or ambition they have, or a character puts on a huge performance. Here it's a combination of the two, and at the end everyone laughs at them. The concept of the show is great.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. So
Okay,
we were jumping the gun a little there. All right.
Literally by like.
Oh, it's not that
10
overused.
seconds.
Yeah, I was about to say, I can't really think of anything because usually the plan is supposed to be good. That's
Okay.
why you come up with it.
We did jump the gun just a little.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So far, the idea of a civilization in hell and someone creating a hotel to rehabilitate people out of it is
our bad. We
that's
It's
fine.
a really interesting concept that has a lot of potential. But with all the overused tropes and themes, it feels like I'm watching literally any other cartoon on Nickelodeon or whatever. The concept is unique, but the execution is very cookie cutter with a few adult.
Wait, what? Like this could be on Nickelodeon?
Wait,
No.
no,
Yeah,
no.
no, mate.
Not that I know what he's saying there. But
Yeah.
the concept is unique. The execution is cookie.
I know I've seen an anime with this concept. I'm trying to fucking remember which one.
Well, and
the concept is, I see the concept as more cookie cutter than the execution, really.
And I have to say, I hate to go backwards a little bit, but again, the use of all the tropes and stuff is not necessarily bad. It's how they execute the tropes, not the fact the tropes exist, right?
Let me rewind a little bit, and then we'll.
Yeah.
TV shows, etc. A character explains a grand plan or ambition they have, or a character puts on a huge performance. Here it's a combination of the two, and at the end everyone laughs at them. The concept of the show is great so far. The idea of a civilization in hell and someone creating a hotel to rehabilitate people out of it is a really interesting concept that has a lot of potential. But with all the overused tropes and themes, it feels like I'm watching literally any other cartoon on Nickelodeon or whatever. The concept is unique, but the execution is very cookie cutter with a few adult jokes thrown in here and there, and lots of bad words. It's disappointing because I really do think the concept for the series has a great potential, but it seems like the writers try to make it feel like
I'll give
every
him
other
the
cartoon that already
use of
exists
profanity.
without doing anything unique to set it apart from anything else. I think that will ultimately hurt it in the long run. Charlie explains that this guy is actually the first patron of the Hazbin Hotel, and we learned that his name is Angel Dust. Remember him from the beginning of the episode? And as Charlie's explaining this,
Yeah, it's almost like his name was introduced by the drugs he.
It's into the news station in the form of a breaking news report.
I still love that fucking that fucking Angel Dust. Well, okay.
Dust has been spotted as a player in the ongoing conflict between Spaceship Guy and Crazy Woman. Angel Dust explains how he ended up at the Hazbin Hotel, and then literally out of nowhere, this happens.
Harder, Daddy.
This happens literally out of nowhere, and there's absolutely no
And
explanation.
He actually fucking.
That's the funny part about it.
I know, dude. Oh my god.
And not only that, but Angel Dust's reaction is also really fucking good. The way that he reacts to that.
No,
it's
not
like,
just that.
what?
It happens out of nowhere. Motherfucker, you just saw that he was a porn star, and his introduction is him getting out of a car and probably just finished sucking off.
Yeah, like that's his
Like,
character. It's
Him
fully
being a
within
fucking
character.
perv is
par for the
there.
course.
Yeah, it's normal for him.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
As to why it happened. Now, sometimes random humor that happens out of nowhere can be funny, but in this example, as with many other examples of humor in this show, it seems like the writers just thought that being inappropriate for absolutely no reason at all.
No reason. That's
Being-
literally.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that was random. Like that seems like a type of thing that he would say based on what we know about his character. Like,
Yeah.
I don't. It's not like it's completely out of random left field for him to say that. Like, again, we're introduced to him as a prostitute. Right? He comes out of a car from sucking someone off, and then he fucking like is
He's been doing
introduced.
sex jokes and drug jokes nonstop.
Yeah, like that's the whole point of the character. I don't get why he doesn't understand this. Like,
inappropriate for the sake of being inappropriate, out of literally nowhere. They thought it was funny for some reason. This reminds me a lot of Lele Pons level humor. Just random stuff happening for no reason and expecting people to
Wait.
Random.
None of this is random.
No.
Yeah, no. Lele Pons is random. What? I guess this is probably the worst
I need
frame.
to actually clip this frame because
This
that
frame is
It's
hilarious.
great. That's great.
But here's the thing: I think this is deliberate.
Of course, it's deliberate, but this is.
Yeah.
I just need to clip it because I really want to use
Just
those
say,
as
wow,
reactions.
the drawing, the art style of the show is great.
Yeah, I fucking Angel Dust's face just kills me.
I love grabbing pictures like this for reaction images.
It's so good.
Just like these two little faces, it's just hilarious.
Yeah.
She doesn't even have her
Yeah.
eyes; it's just a goddamn X.
It's great.
Let's see if the stream can see this because I know I have the black bar.
Oh no, yeah, they can see the little faces. Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Yeah. All right.
That's good.
Yeah. Yeah, this is just funny. All right. Let's press play.
Random equals funny, you know? The three players in this ongoing battle end up all confronting each other. And you guessed it, the first thing that happens is an inappropriate gay joke.
Is your hat, like, alive or something? Oh, well, that's none of your mad business. Now is it? Would that make your hat the top and you the bottom?
Well, that for one, that's not a. That's just sub and dom joke. That's not inherently a gay joke.
That's
It's
not necessarily it's a sex joke. Like that's to boil it down, right?
Yeah, but it
And this is also a person whose entire character is sexual deviant.
Yeah, I was gonna say like it's perfectly within character
This
for
is
him
where
to
the
make
fuck.
that joke.
He's the one that's going to make the fuck jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whose humor comes only from the fact that it's inappropriate and gay. This is followed by yet another not straight joke. I can't keep saying the actual word or YouTube might demonetize me.
I'm going to blow you to bits.
Kinky. Also, right after that, the Roblox oof can be heard for some reason. Then
Oh, I didn't even know that. It
What?
literally is the Roblox oof.
Wow, that's great.
Oh my
God, there's so many little details, eh?
Nah.
Fuck.
I can understand the annoyance of that because I hear it all the time. Hell, one of my outros is just one of the oof songs that I fucking hate listening to now.
I mean, I don't play Roblox, so I don't hear it.
No, I don't play Roblox either. I'm talking about how often you see the memes and hear them. Especially those Redditors, YouTube Redditors, they censor all words with oof every single time. And it just completely kills it way more than normal. As well as what's it called? the outro video I did was Higurashi fascism in oof form.
Oh, God.
as the brawling escalates between all parties, the scene ends with yet another classic trope, showing all parties head-to-head with each other. After that, we ride along in a limo with Angel.
This is actually a legit thing. Like, it's...
I don't think it was important of who won, though.
No, but it gets rid of any payoff. And
well, the payoff is talking about what happened right at the end. Like, what happened right after it. And the fact that it destroyed their chances. I don't think it needed to be shown. Like, you pretty much got it all there. There's also air horns. Yeah, we also talked about that. What's it got? I don't watch most Redditors anymore. I did for just a little bit. Like,
yeah, it's interesting for like...
Yeah.
Vaggie, and in the scene, Vaggie scolds Angel Dust, and there's excessive use.
Oh yeah, that's what her name is, Vaggie. That's actually her name. I just call her Spicy Double Taco.
F word. I think the writers wrote that in because they want you to remember this is an adult show. So they can say the F word, right?
This guy's
it doesn't add
pussy,
anything at all.
man.
It's just kind of said randomly, not used for emphasis, just kind of thrown around because adult.
I fucking say it all the time. It's
Yeah,
literally
oh no.
how
I'm
I
from fucking
speak.
Jersey, man. I'm from
Oh,
fucking
no.
Jersey.
I'm
Come on.
sorry.
No.
That's the word "fuck" is my version of
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
it's like a certain C word that I'm not allowed to say, or YouTube will destroy the
Freaking
stream.
Stuffy's been saying
Dude,
it
don't worry about it.
constantly.
I've already said it like 3 times.
Good. I can say cunt.
In some
Good.
areas, yeah, in some areas of the world, dude, just certain words are just.
Yeah, where I live, almost everyone says fuck at least once a sentence.
Yeah, well, you're in the Navy, or you were. Was. Yeah.
But yeah.
How was that powdered soap?
All right.
Adult show, right? That's a huge pet peeve of mine with any video media, whether it's movies, TV shows, is the excessive use of the F word just to be edgy and adult.
Oh my God, I can tell the difference between somebody saying it like to be edgy
and just naturally having it part of your.
Because let's be honest here, the F bomb has become significantly less
edgy,
offensive, over. Like it's not even a big deal now.
Is it even offensive?
No,
yeah, like
it definitely.
When
is
I
not
was
offensive.
Yeah, because when I was,
it's an emphasizer.
Yeah, when I was a kid, like the F bomb was like a fucking major deal. If you said the F word, you were literally fucked, right?
Yeah.
But nowadays,
if I said it, I would have the taste in my mouth.
Yeah, so nowadays it's not like people use it all the time. It's casual. It's on television for fuck's sake all the time, right? Like I don't know what he's getting at here.
Yeah.
He's getting at that he's a fucking bitch.
No, I don't think that's what he's trying to say. I don't think he has a problem with saying fuck in general. But I think he's trying to imply that
he's misrepresenting the scene.
Yeah, I think he's trying to imply that the show's doing it just to be edgy, and it's like I don't think so. It sounds
I don't
very
see
natural.
That.
The show's doing it a little too much, but
I don't know. Black Lagoon
of...
said fuck over the course of its entire thing about like.
Yeah, I know how many times Black Lagoon said it.
I think it's just the tone. I think it's just the tone that they're going for.
Yeah.
Like I don't think it's a big deal.
Yeah,
but anyway.
it's not. Okay, I'm gonna.
Well, I mean, you got to spice it up with other profanities.
I literally
it's just fuck. It's not.
Little known fact. Whenever I make the scripts, because I say fuck so often, I actually have fuck all over the scripts, and then I take them out.
Yeah, I mean, like
it's so natural for me to say it that it actually bleeds into my scripts usually, and I usually take them out.
Okay, yeah, it's pretty much just fucking dick. I want to hear like cunt, shit, motherfucker.
Yeah, let's get the
motherfucker, cocksucker.
Yeah, like I really want to hear. You got to spice it up a little bit. Don't say only fuck.
Noinch, motherfucker, noinch.
1, 2, 1, 2,
1, 2, 3, 4. Noise. Smoking weed, smoking whiz, doing tongue, drinking beers. Rolling fatty, smoking blunts. We swing the blunts. Rolling blunts.
No, I'm done.
Overall picture of the whole show, but when it's just unnecessary, it's just. You'd come off as trying to be edgy for the sake of being edgy. When they arrive in the hotel, it appears completely run down and abandoned. No new souls have shown up to be...
But yeah, one thing I keep
saying, that's because there's fucking 3 people.
Wait. He's still... I don't think he's clarified that they're using fuck to be edgy.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's trying to say that, but he has not qualified it.
He's trying.
Yeah, alright.
Rehabilitated, and the writers missed out on a great opportunity for character development. Angel Dust says this joke...
It's probably a good idea to get some actual food in this place. You know, to feed all the wayward souls you got in here.
No, he feels bad.
Right here, where he pauses and walks away. What if he kept walking towards Charlie to comfort her? Show a softer side that he doesn't show publicly. I think the writers missed a great opportunity.
I don't know. Hang on. No.
Fuck are you saying?
What? This guy's such a pussy.
Okay,
that's kind of the thing.
They are in hell.
No,
that he has a softer side. but is still afraid to open up.
Yeah,
exactly, because they are in
No,
hell.
this was actually explained inside the limousine, where he wants to protect his reputation and how people see him in his image.
Exactly.
So of course he's not going to actually do it, but you can definitely tell he cares.
And
They are in hell.
And in my honest
Man.
opinion, I actually think it shows more character for him to have that little moment where he is contemplating and then he decides not to.
No, here's the thing. This is the goddamn pilot. He's not going to go through an entire character arc and be completely done with it by the end of this pilot.
It shows that little tiny spark, right? That little thing that maybe he can actually
that's
be
for
made
later.
good.
I don't think he has to go through. This is like judging a pilot the same way you're judging an entire series.
And
I
that's
don't think that is a correct way to actually judge something like that.
Yeah. I agree.
All right. I'm gonna press play.
Press and pray.
To make Angel Dust a non-one-dimensional character, but no, they had to make him basic AF and one-dimensional AF.
First of all, hold on. Before that,
hold on. Okay.
Flat characters are two-dimensional, not one
What if
dimension.
he kept walking towards Charlie to comfort her? Show a softer side that he doesn't show publicly. I think the writers missed a great opportunity to make Angel Dust a non-one-dimensional character, but no, they had to make him basic AF and one-dimensional AF. Just an a-hole constantly. There's a knock at the door of the hotel, and when the door is opened, we are introduced to yet another new character. This one has a weird radio voice for some reason.
For some reason?
Whoa!
I mean, I don't know why it has the radio. Like the radio needs.
Okay, let me think of what he could mean by this. For some reason, he could mean, why did they ever introduce him with a radio voice? Even though he's quote unquote, yes, a radio man and whatnot, he could say that. But what's it called? You can go into his backstory about how Drag whatever he said about how he was killed like that because of his job, and it's like, yeah, you could say, why does he have a radio voice? Because no one else has a voice that is a voice or some kind of deformity or something like that related to their past job, as far as we know so far.
Right.
So I'd have to go back and look at what Angel Dust thing is, because I think a lot of his is due to his. Well,
actually,
is it him or her? I can't remember.
Well, I always not having any of that background information. I always just took it as that's just his personality and character, right? In Alistair's case, it's just like he's this flamboyant radio.
Actually, because you can think of Angel Dust's abilities, how he transforms and whatnot, as seen as part of if he was a prostitute before he went to hell. Because more hands, meaning he can jerk people off more and shit like that, and
that kind of shit.
I'd have to, because supposedly
that actually might be a thing inside the show.
And actually, there's a chance
it would make sense.
The fallen angel, because the X over the angel's eyes is opposite eye for her. She's got the spear and all of that.
Yeah, but anywho, with Alistair though, I just assumed that it was his character, and that's why his voice is like that, because that's his whole stick. That's
I kind of assumed that they wanted.
Yeah, but I'm thinking what he means is, why is his stick even that in the first place? And that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Because it's interesting.
I think
and I don't know. I don't think that needed to be necessarily explained.
Well, I think it's because what's it called? It's so vastly different from everyone else. It kind of needed a little, an actual little explanation.
Maybe, but
and this
the
is
thing
where
is,
we're getting into.
She used to live stream animating shit, and she would explain this shit.
Yeah,
but there's I think 70 hours of live streams.
Yeah, you'd have to watch all that. But I think it's getting back to what we were saying about they just needed more time. That's a time issue.
I don't know. I still think what I was saying, it might be true, and there's enough to show that there is at least a little bit of president.
Well, Alistair needed his own episode to introduce him.
But yeah, I think there needs to we see two. So we need to think of a few more to see if it's an actual pattern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit, the chat is going really fast. Because I was looking away for a while. Can't show pilots. Can't fathom why. He's literally called the radio demon. Jesus Christ. Established for a few minutes. Alright. I see what it is. Alright, I'm gonna press play.
Alistair, pleasure to be meeting you, sweetheart. Quite a pleasure. Excuse my sudden visit, but I saw your fiasco on the picture show.
He is a radio host, but it is an interesting idea. But honestly, after a few lines, it's just annoying to listen to.
Hard disagree.
Not really.
Yeah.
I'm gonna I get that that is kind of a subjective thing. If you don't like it, you don't like it. But I'm gonna hard disagree on that. I actually really enjoy listening to his voice.
And what he's saying with that effect on than anyone else, especially with the pretty
freaking Angel Dust doing more sex jokes in the background. I always thought that was funny just to see that.
loud background music that's playing. Vaggie then tells the story.
Because, actually, before we get into this, a lot of things in the background of this show is actually really nice because
it's amazing. There's so much attention to detail.
Yeah. Because they're almost never actually static. There's almost always something going on. And if you look at the background a lot, you can see like this little like people are actually doing stuff and living their life rather than just being character stills and still. It's like, we don't need you right now, so stay still.
Mm-hmm.
Of the radio guy and how he's actually an evil person who shouldn't be trusted. Very similar to how everyone who replied to my tweet asking what Hazbin Hotel was saying.
Wow.
Show with a controversial creator. I don't know why people say controversial when they mean disgusting. The creator child, so CP, and supports people who do blackface and defending it as an opinion. I mean, technically,
she sounds kind of based.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. But technically, what's it called? People drawing blackface is their opinion.
Oh, we lost the other guy that was in.
Oh, that one guy? Yeah.
He didn't even tell me he was going.
Oh, he's going to work. I love you all. Okay.
All
right, later, man.
You're okay, man. I don't love you, but you're okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Saying that Vivziepop is an evil person. Both this girl and the people trying to say that Vivziepop is evil are equally.
Yeah, I think that's the point of that. Is she's supposed to be enough of Charlie's ray of fucking sunshine?
Well, she's also the SJW stand-in.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. I mean, she and you notice like all the sexual harassment that really happens, like physical and verbal, like 90% of it happens at her
because of how she reacts to them.
Because it's hell too. I mean, like, what is the nature of hell? If you think about it, like that which you hate the most should be happening to you.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere, this happens.
And what can you do, my effeminate fellow?
I can suck your dick.
Ha! No.
For some reason.
I love that.
Sorry.
Perfectly encapsulates his character.
That was so great.
And I just love how you hear someone zipping their pants up as well. I don't know whose pants it is. I think if the thing is, I don't think I like the sound effect, but at the same time, I don't think it fits because if it's what's his name? If it's the radio demon's pants that got zipped up and is like, why was it unzipped to begin with? Because he's denying it. If it was what's his name's, it's like, why was it already? Well, okay.
See, I didn't even notice that because it was radio. The feedback, like he hit the mic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was too. That or it was like
there was definitely that.
I do think there's a lot of unnecessary sound effects. Yeah,
right.
It doesn't really fit into what is being conveyed.
No,
and
but
that's a valid
white noise was perfect.
Yeah, and we talked about that before we started watching this video.
Yeah.
Like that's a perfectly valid thing.
People on Twitter found this to be hilarious. It's not funny. This is the epitome of trying to.
Oh no! Hang on a minute.
It is very funny.
You can't say it's not funny because clearly people find it funny. Like, you can't be the arbiter of what is and is not funny.
But it is.
That's not.
It's funny because of what's it called? He doesn't know anything about him, and then is like, it's one of those. Okay, I'm not gonna speak to you.
Yeah. It is. It's like a joke.
The entire joke is how nonchalant it's. Angel Dust says that so nonchalantly, and it shocks the fuck out of Radio D.
Yeah, like that's the point.
Yeah. It's literally just making it that uncomfortable.
Let's be honest, we've known people like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like that.
It's called me.
Alright.
Literally me, but okay. Hashtag literally.
Literally. Just more 12-year-old level dirty humor that happens out of nowhere. Is the randomness supposed to make it funny?
That's his entire character.
Yeah,
Not his entire character.
Really
that
annoying.
is, like, it fits with his character, I mean.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it's not random if it's expected from his character. Like, that is the exact. That is the like. If someone like Radio Demon asked him that question, that is the exact response I was expecting from him. Right?
Yeah.
Like, it's not random if it's expected.
Random equal funny? Apparently people think that this joke is also.
Oh yeah, here's what I was talking about. How much he looks like the person.
Yeah.
Someone posted this clip on Twitter. And
it's not random.
People quote retweet it saying stuff like, "See, it's funny because he's and all think like this."
It's not saying that at all.
No, it's not. This is the problem. Like, this is also the problem. Not with like retards like this. Excuse me, I can't say that anymore. Not with,
dude, you can because I've said it like 50 times.
I know, but like mentally challenged people like our host here, and SJWs, like what they can't understand is like, oh my goodness, there are gay people that exist and that they're evil sometimes, and they're good.
Not only that,
and
it's
they're
not even
human.
established. If I remember correctly, Angel Dust is supposed to be trans, hence the tit.
Yeah, he like shapeshifts and shit, doesn't he?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Angel Dust could honestly be like Marilyn.
No. The
boobs.
answer to that question is Angel Dust is anything you want him to be.
Yeah,
that's
pretty
the
much.
answer. That is the answer to that question, right?
You're probably right. It's probably something along those lines.
Either it's anything you want him to be, or he's a hermaphrodite.
I would go with Ladyboy.
I'm going with Angel Dust is whatever Angel Dust feels like at the moment, and the rest of you can all fuck off.
But going back,
Angel Dust is a sexual deviant.
But going back to it, this is like,
are you saying trans
it's
people?
Not.
God damn it.
Okay. Anyway,
I had to.
It's not saying that all gay people are like this. It's just that one particular stereotype, which has a lot of truth to it.
Are you trying to tell me any depiction isn't making a fucking
isn't a gross
everyone entire?
I know.
I don't know.
But let's be real here.
No, when I look at this, I see this person is like this. Thus, I think every single person in the world is like this.
Totally.
Wait,
totally.
what?
But let's be honest here. Let's fucking be real about this for a second. You motherfuckers seen a gay pride parade in the US? Like, have you seen that fucking degeneracy that goes on? Right? Like, you cannot. Yeah, you cannot fucking tell me.
I went to the Black Gay Pride Parade in Atlanta.
I went to Anime Matsuri, and during Anime Matsuri, it was during Gay Pride.
Yeah, so you cannot bitch about this gay stereotype and also defend that shit, right? You can't tell me that, those gay pride parades, they're perfectly okay. That's not a problem. And then have a problem with this character, which is literally a stereotype of that kind of thing, right? Like,
I don't know if I would say that, but okay.
Well, all I know is I have a problem with people bringing their children to pride parade. Because, like, I know what's going to happen in a pride. It's going to be hilarious. But don't bring a kid.
Yeah.
Stuck in 2015, please.
That's just so far off topic, but whatever.
Please laugh at us. This was on Manga Commons Twitter who posted that screenshot. That's how I came across it.
Yeah, Manga Common. Manga Common is refuting it.
Yeah.
No. I
Angel Dust
accidentally hit the pause button, but it didn't.
Oh, okay, all right.
is a crazy person who's obsessed with adult activity. It is a stereotype of the people, right? But you're also completely ignoring these two.
Not
who are
really.
That guy is
a
so
healthy
scared
relationship.
That's a stereotype from the 80s when they were dropping like 5.
Okay.
Like
You
that's the
making
thing.
jokes about the HIV?
I don't
Yeah, I'm
know.
making jokes about the Hivy.
Okay.
Oh no.
But no, like that's the thing. That stereotype hasn't really existed since that period.
No comment.
Relationship. They both care about each other so much, and they're both women. It's like it's so dumb. It's so dumb. Angel Dust is a bad
You know, that doesn't
person.
even have to be a sexual relationship.
No, it doesn't. And
Like,
honestly, it
what-
doesn't.
It's one of the things that
No, we're
really
agreeing with
annoys
him on
me
this
is
part.
how
Like,
Yeah, I
you're
was gonna
not able.
Yeah, if you
Yeah,
think we're
I'll-
disagreeing, it's very clearly we're agreeing.
Yeah, we agree with it. Like when he made this exact same point with the news reporter, we agreed with him then. So we're agreeing with him again now that he's not wrong. That these people that are going off about, we're disagreeing with the people he's talking about, not him.
Yeah.
Right.
Ugh. All right. You were saying?
No.
No,
it
continue.
just fucking.
That's why he's in hell, dude. That's the whole point. Being a person who's attracted to the same gender is not what makes him a bad person. He's a bad person because he's a bad person.
I mean,
Yeah.
no.
Who just happens
Yeah, I know
to
you
be
want to do your mean,
attracted
but
to
not
the same
disagree.
gender,
with that.
right? Believe it or not, there are in real life there are people
Oh, thank you.
who are bad people. Not
That is impossible.
Oh no!
Wait, you mean to tell me gay people can be bad?
No.
Sure.
And if you think so, you're a bigot. We need to coddle them and shelter them from the world because you're a bigot.
Yeah, totally.
perfect little angel. That's what Manka commented and said, and I agree. I'm getting sick of seeing these posts, and I'm sick of seeing those posts get so much support, especially when they're based on lies. Hard agree. Everyone needs to sit down and shut the hell up, dude.
Yep.
When it comes to anything. Saying that the freaking show is racist because of a gray character? What the hell, man?
No, okay.
She's great because it's hell.
No, he
Oh,
said,
no.
"What the hell, man?" She's gray just because she's a demon, I guess. I mean,
She's
yeah,
a
you
demon
could
and she's
say
dead.
it's what's it called? It could be racist just because of it would be a race inside that world. Yes, technically there's no race like that in our world, but there can be clearly there's one inside that world.
Well, didn't you say, or somebody say, or isn't she supposed to be
Mexican? Latino?
Yeah, or Hispanic or whatever?
Yeah, it kind of seems like it, especially hinted inside the show.
Well, yeah, with the whole taco comment and everything.
And also,
but you notice her not
she
saying
speaks Spanish when she gets angry, which goddamn definitely happens. That is fucking right on the nail. I've grew up with Hispanics my entire life.
Yeah, well,
that shit is accurate as hell.
anybody with a familial background that's ethnic will do that. But like the funny thing is, you know, she doesn't. What's funny about it is she speaks with a flat, normal accent. She doesn't have the stereotypical Hispanic girl accent. You ever notice that she doesn't go around saying "Hey, papi"? No, 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 no.
Yeah, it's
Well,
not.
of course
it's
she's
not-
not saying poppy. She's a lesbian.
Yeah.
Like, doesn't matter. She's not going
She's
around
not
using
full,
the
okay, this is what
stereotypical
you're
accent.
saying, full. She's not full stereotype. Of course, she's not full stereotype. She's
Well, no,
more-
I mean, like, actually, the usual suspects should actually like be applauding this because she's not falling into stereotypes.
I don't know. She falls into a lot of stereotypes, not all of them.
Okay, yes, but not like accent wise and shit like that.
Yeah,
frankly,
like,
I
it's
actually
not
kind of
full
wish
on.
she had the accent because
Just
you know
It's
I
not
find that to be.
caricature.
She doesn't want to be labeled as Dora the Explorer.
Maybe not.
All right.
Saying that it's just stop being a dumbass and just watch the damn show, dude. It's so annoying and it's so stupid. It's so stupid. I'm tired of it. Everyone else is tired of it too. All this outrage that you see, typically it's the vocal minority, and it's definitely the case with Hazbin
Yeah,
we
I
gotta
don't
say
disagree.
Yeah, we already know that.
Yep.
Hotel. Because if we go to the actual video, Look at the like to dislike ratio. It's overwhelmingly positive.
That's
that
like
ratio
99 point. Let's see. Yeah, that's like
it's insane.
99%,
But if you look at it just on Twitter alone, it seems like everyone has a negative opinion of it. But it's not true. That's the vocal minority. So don't be fooled by these people on Twitter who get outraged about literally everything and literally make up lies so that they can be outraged about stuff. You know what I'm saying? 99.9% of people do not think that way. You just see it a lot more because those are the only people who are vocal, is that very small percentage.
Yeah, he's not wrong.
They're always screaming and yelling like little babies on Twitter, and that's all you see on Twitter. Because normal people like you and me just don't care. So we don't talk. Well, I guess
I mean, to be fair, Pedantic was right about.
God, at first we hated it. Later we look
what
at
are you
it
talking about? I love that fucking video from minute 1.
That video, that video is Pedantic's best video
on Goblin Slayer ever.
It's one of those things
there
where
is a video I have to watch by Pedantic on Goblin Slayer.
Yeah.
Oh, you haven't seen?
Is it good?
It's
oh my
unlisted.
god, he
You can find it.
compares the goblins to the Jews.
Yeah, unknown or stuffy. I'll link it to you later because it's great.
I think Unknown's gonna have to because it's private in the video and I did not.
Yeah, it's unlisted. It's unlisted.
Not private.
Yeah, if you have the link, you can.
I have the link.
Oh man,
TV
I'm
guy
not.
then summons some hotel staff from somewhere. The first girl he summons cleans everything, and then the second guy says the F word about 30 times because remember, we are.
Yeah, he fucking summoned him.
Yeah, because he's a fucking card shark.
He literally,
he
literally was about to win all the money every single time. Of course, he's going to be saying the fuck word, you know, because he's fucking angry.
The guy. I swear to God,
Yes,
dude,
he will-
come on.
I
This
mean,
guy
I'd
is
have been.
really, like, the
I'd
kind
have
of
said
guy-
so much worse than the fuck.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah, it's like. It's like, oh no, it's the F word. What will we
no,
do?
he's acting like a guy who just
Oh
was
my
about
god,
to win it all
what
and not.
word
didn't.
can I call the guy who just summoned me right before I was hot?
Yeah, that's just.
Watching an adult show, and we must not forget it.
You have a dream. You wish to.
I loved this part.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, no, I actually like the fact that he put her up.
I also love the fact that when he walks up to Vaggy, not like fully dressed until you have a smile.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
It's
that
like,
was so
how fucking
poignant.
old-fashioned he is.
No, and you know what, dude? That is going to piss off
Oh yeah,
all
of
the
course that
feminists.
pissed people
Like,
off, but
and no, it's obvious that he said it to Vaggy too.
Yeah.
Because
To
that is
piss her off, yeah.
to
Yeah,
piss
I
her
know.
off because she's the feminist character.
Yep. And I love it.
To attack the hotel, radio guy stops him with his insane levels of power.
yeah, we know Radio Guy
to end the episode,
obscenely powerful.
Dude,
Granted,
Radio
they did-
Guy cast Evard's black tentacles like 20th fucking level. What are you kidding me?
Yeah, he totally enhanced that.
Did anybody also notice that the one-eyed chick that cleans the room is the fucking anime girl? Come on, like, dude.
Yeah, come on, that's a fucking
one of the
lolly,
things
man.
Oh yeah, dude, she's totally anime.
Yeah. One of the things I would say you could cut out is where they explained how strong he is, because he fucking warps reality like 10 seconds beforehand.
Yeah.
When he's like, believe me, if I wanted to hurt somebody, I would. And like
Yeah.
the screen starts warping and shit. It's like, hey, that's really fucking smart to show that, no, this dude's way more powerful than.
The dude means
Oh my
the dude.
goodness, the showing dot.
Yeah.
All the characters who've teamed up walking into the sunset, except it's a hotel rather than the sunset. And you guessed it, there's a post-credit scene with yet another overused trope.
Yeah, the guy
The
coming
enemy who was
back.
defeated hasn't really been
Again, his
Once
issue with
again,
tropes.
like,
Oh, Madon.
One of the thing is,
I swear to God, this guy is a fucking do not. You realize like that villain is gonna be if the show takes off, it's gonna be a recurring character who's probably going to be more of an annoyance than anything else.
Yeah, he's
Like,
just gonna be
that's
he's gonna be the comic relief villain.
Yeah,
Viva
exactly.
la Raza. Goddamn.
You'd think that this test to the gods. I had not seen a single fucking TV show ever the way he's talking about this thing. Like,
yeah.
Mm.
Well,
Like-
not just that. Like, one thing I will say is it's really hard to get all the because it's spread throughout different animation streams.
Hmm.
But one of the things she said is the only demons is angels.
Hmm.
Like their spears are special or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
So,
It's special.
which is it's kind of hinted at when someone is collecting spear after they leave. So there's something there. But that would also bring up the fact, kill these guys.
All right.
All right.
I'm gonna press play.
Overall, Hazbin Hotel sucks, and I hate it.
I don't think he said enough things that were qualified to actually make that.
The only things he's qualified are the criticisms other people have and why they're stupid.
Yeah, like
he never qualified.
Like if we
his
go
own
through the
criticism.
list,
I think we qualified the sound effects way more than him.
Yeah, we qualified that ages ago. And the thing is, if we go down the list, his problem is it uses too many tropes. It uses the word "fuck" too many times. He doesn't like the humor.
Too many characters.
Too many characters. I'm trying to think of anything else.
I'll give him like 4 of those because it's got as many characters as a generic harem anime.
I do have to point out.
Wait. He only showed mature humor, quote unquote.
Yeah, that's
he
true.
Never,
he didn't
showed why it contrasted with the other ones.
Immature humor.
Yeah, he never showed examples for one and then examples for others.
Honestly, it just if he wants to say it's sophomoric, I'll agree. Most of the humor's sophomoric. I would definitely show this to like a 15, 16-year-old. They love the shit out of it. But
most of his criticism is just that it's not for everyone.
Well, yeah, it's like it's not for children, but the jokes are sophomoric.
Look, he's basically putting this on the level of that.
It just feels like he's trying to be a contrarian.
Yeah. I think honestly, like now, what it is you will catapult you because when I watched it this evening, it was just like every single fucking video after Hazbin Hotel on my, I watched it on my TV.
Oh yeah, it's
video on
heavily.
YouTube like Hazbin Hotel sucks. Hazbin Hotel is problematic. Hazbin Hotel is a piece of shit.
And then
Hazbin
Manga Comments video, the drama around Hazbin Hotel is stupid.
All right, let's keep playing.
Well, I'm not really kidding. I actually don't like it, but that was too mean. Let's take a look at objective things first, okay? Objectively.
Okay.
Oh, here's
objective.
Here we go.
Where's
this is
Rika?
gonna be the the big one right here.
Let's get Rika in here. Keep talking about objectivity.
Okay.
I don't want this to turn into a 5-hour podcast with me and
because I'm
yelling at each other on what the fuck means.
Yeah, and I gotta get some fucking food in me soon.
And I gotta get
shit. So after this video, I'm gonna have to drop out. So let's get this going.
Is great. Notice how I haven't said anything about the animation. When something is good, there's not much to say about it.
That was actually a funny joke too that she didn't know screens work.
Yeah.
Invested in the knowledge of technical animation.
Well, go back. Go back. Do me a favor. When he's talking about the animation being great, go back a little bit. Yeah, okay, hit play. I'll tell you when to pause.
All right. That was too mean. Let's take a look at objective things first, okay? Objectively, the animation is great. Notice how I haven't said anything about the animation. When something is good,
okay, dude, actually, like, look at this shot. This shot composition, like most people don't. Like, it really, one, it fits the rule of threes.
It
Two,
does.
like, the left-hand side is slightly blurred to suggest the existence of a camera. Like, you can actually see depth and dimension. The way they layer the cells.
The very, very subtle green gradient on the lighting on that side.
Absolutely. Like, dude, wow. Like, I didn't realize, like...
Yeah, this show is fucking amazing.
Oh, shit.
With coloring
the fucking shadow. The fact that she's dark, right?
Yeah.
And then there's a shadow that gradients onto the elbow of the reporter. That's her shadow being cast, indicating that there is a light source Like,
it's granted, it's not fantastic and it's not perfect.
It could be
It's
done a little better.
But it's still good.
Look, the green gradient is also on Karen's hair.
Yeah, we already saw
Like, well, it's a really good shot.
Yeah, like it is.
So
it's
yeah, we're not gonna.
It is as good as what Pig Puncher was trying to say Steven Universe was.
Yeah.
But
this is what actual good coloring and lighting and shit.
Yeah, it does, and I think we can all agree with him because he's saying right now that objectively the animation is good. I think we can all pretty much agree with that.
Okay.
Like, my God, this shot actually is fucking brilliantly. Like this exact shot right here.
I don't say objective good, but whatever.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but like we can agree with him on this point.
Oh yeah, it's fucking amazing.
It's epistemologically good.
Yeah.
Or something. Right. All right, go.
By all standards, it's great.
There's not much to say about it. Now, I am not invested in the knowledge of technical animation, but I'm representing the interests of the common viewer. And to me, a common viewer, the animation looks great. It looks fine. I didn't really have anything to complain about in terms of the animation. I'm sure if you are an animation student or you do animation, you might have some things to say, you might have some criticisms, but it looked fine to me. It looked okay to me. The art is very high quality, but the art style is a thing that I have a little bit of an issue with. Not much. I do like the style that the characters are drawn in. I think that's a very nice style, abstract style. It's pretty neat looking. Reminds me a lot.
It definitely is really good to show how evil people are.
I bet you money these two end up fucking halfway through the season.
I think they probably already have.
You know what? Yeah, you're probably right.
All right, keep it going.
Foster's home for imaginary friends. The only thing is that...
See, I would have gone with Zim more.
He did say Foster's.
Invader
Zim, he said Foster's. It's like, yeah, a couple of things I could...
No, like, Angel
really
Dust looks exactly like what's the art style of what's his name? The really tall
Jordan Vasquez.
The really tall basketball.
Oh, Wilt?
Yes, Wilt.
Yeah, but really he also looks like the fucking tallest from Zim.
Yeah. A lot of, if you've seen a lot of Jordan Vasquez's comic books too, like Giant Homicidal Maniac and shit. Yeah, dude, this is totally like in that vein.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so much red, and I know that you are in hell, right? But it's like everything is red. It's difficult sometimes to distinguish what is even a character and what isn't a character.
No, because there's fucking thousands of red.
One complaint that everything's red. I know you're in hell, but everything's still red.
Yeah, but look, you can tell the difference.
I think the other statement
everything.
he said was even more ridiculous. You can't tell what is and isn't a character.
That's fucking retarded.
That's
Let me rewind just to see I didn't mishear that.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm lagging.
A lot of the colors are the same. There's so much red, and I know that you are in hell, right? But it's like everything is red. It's difficult sometimes to distinguish what is even a character and what isn't a character.
Wait.
It's just...
Okay, you know what? The sad thing is, in the exact fucking clip he showed,
you could clearly see the character.
You can clearly see the cell, even though it's probably a digital and not a physical cell.
Yeah.
Well, not just that. Okay, everything's red.
Character.
You can see every symbol of the pentagram up top.
Oh my god!
Like, okay, I can get like the cluttered criticism because there's so much detail, right? I can get like it's easy to miss things. That's valid, right? But
I don't think that's what he's saying.
But that's the point of repeat viewing.
Yeah, he's saying that everything is red. You can't distinguish the characters from the background and all this other stuff.
Even though the characters are usually white.
Yeah.
Or gray, so that they can easily be distinguished.
Yeah, I just don't see the same thing he's seeing then, obviously. Like, I just can't, you know.
Wait, is this the objective part still?
Yeah.
No. Like, the only character who's largely red is Radio Demon, and you can tell everything.
Yeah.
Because they use a darker tone, they use a darker saturated red.
Yeah, I just don't see it.
It's very difficult to focus on one thing that's happening. The designs of the characters are very
But that's a completely different criticism than you can't tell the back. Like, not being able to focus is completely different from not being able to tell what is and isn't a character.
Very unique and interesting, but many of them are also just a very busy. There's so much red, and I know that you are in hell, right? But it's like everything is red.
There's also a lot of purples.
Have a cigarette and another beer. Grab another beer, and I'll be back.
I should probably order some fucking. I should probably order some fucking
What
food.
I did is I swapped to my phone internet real fast because that
Alright, well,
more
I gotta piss, so I'll be back in a second.
Alright, so God damn it, if what's it called? If I knew if we went from 45 almost 50 viewers down to 12 because of that.
Yeah, and like I couldn't fucking we're live now, right?
Yeah, we're live now.
Chandler, you ass. You fucking have unknown and shit on Discord. Fucking ping him. Or some shit. Because none of us were looking at the fucking YouTube chat. We were in the watch together and look, because I have Discord open. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, I swapped to my phone because it's more consistent than my actual internet. My internet phone is better, but every once in a while it will disconnect me. My phone is worse, but it always is connected.
Okay, because Smart Alec is an actual fucking Smart Alec. He said that the stream cut it out with there is also a lot of purples. That's when we cut out. So that's a lot. We cut out for a while.
Oh, wow. We cut out for a few minutes then.
Yeah. But of course, it would have been great.
Okay, what I said was, oh, yeah. Yeah, I know. We have a gradient of everything from pink to what's it called? Red. Let's rewind. Okay. Oh, okay there, chat. Looks like all the boomers are taking refugee inside their own hug box. They can't take so much internet in us youngins. So, maybe just give a little bit of a break for now. Let's interact with the chat while we're waiting for them. So how's it going?
I'm probably gonna order some fucking food. Get that fucking going.
Let's see. Lightning Wishell to flash blue and green. What? I don't know what the fuck that means.
Yeah, I'm just gonna buy some fucking takeout. Fuck it. Probably shouldn't. I should be saving money.
There's a lot of. Okay, so.
Alright, I'm back.
I don't feel like we kick utter feels deep. Yeah, this is a. I was about to say I would fuck Angel Dust.
Wait, what?
I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one, Chief. Although Charlie, on the other hand.
Joseph Stalin asked, will you guys react to Law and Order SVU Season 1 and 2?
No.
Are you sure?
Will we react to video game journalists? That's pretty much what he's asking. I didn't think any of them were fuckable. I was saying if I had to choose.
Cherry bomb.
What? But what's it called?
No, it's a song, dude.
Okay. Yuki's still in here for some reason. Oh wait, no, it's whited out, so it's not. Wait, did Fool actually leave?
No, he's still here. He's just muted.
Did he leave the watch together?
No.
Because there's only 3 people in it.
Maybe.
Okay, well, let's get back.
Let's just finish this up.
Yeah.
Because I got to fucking.
Yeah, bounce. I know. Press play. Come on, play. God damn it! I might have to refresh the watch together. All right, I'm refreshing it.
All right, you do that. I'll stay in it.
Not gonna add.
Yep, you've come back now.
Oh, maybe I was the one that was disconnected.
Yeah, that could have been it.
Yeah.
All right, do you want me to hit play and see if it works?
Resync me?
Yeah, like I'll hit play and it should
Yeah.
do it. All right.
Wait. Let's see.
You good?
Give it a second, because it's still loading for me.
All right, let me know when you want me to hit play and I'll try and sync it for you.
Wait, it may have just synced it.
Are very unique and interesting.
Yep.
Yep, it just synced it to me.
Yep, that's fine. Yep, that's good. Oh, well, while we wait for full, I'm gonna...
We're not gonna wait for
stand
full.
up.
We're fucking just going.
Oh, true. Okay, yeah.
Are
Just gotta
very
stand up,
unique
that's
and
all.
interesting, but many of them are also over-designed. They go past the point of being unique to the point where it's just difficult to look at because your eyes don't know.
I don't think the chat saw us at this part. We were before this, because we were still talking about what's it called? Why won't it let me rewind?
I don't know.
There we go.
Do it.
Because we were still talking about the red and shit. I think
Yeah.
this is where it was.
An issue with not much. I do like the style that the characters are drawn in. I think that's a very
this is where we
nice
were.
style,
Yeah.
abstract style. It's pretty neat looking. Reminds me a lot of Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
Yep.
The only thing is that a lot of the colors are the same. There's so much red, and I know that you are in hell, right? But it's like everything is red. It's difficult.
Everything's a gradient from purple, no, pink
Yeah.
to red.
Sometimes
Yeah,
to
like look
distinguish
at that very shot that he's showing. Like, yeah, that
what is
pause
even a character
right
and
there
what
with the
isn't a
character in the background. And look, there's even green there.
There's also purples and blues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
And,
no,
even though it is a whole bunch of red, you can clearly tell everything about it. It's like
You can
they-
can read the fucking pot shop sign in the fucking building.
Well, no, I'm talking about you can literally see every detail of the fucking pentagram in the sky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Shit
that's
like
the thing, is his argument makes no sense because there's more than one shade of red.
There's a
Yeah.
fuck ton
Like,
of
this
red.
show, I will say though, if you're red-green color, this show will suck.
Yeah, and but there's not a whole lot you can do about that.
Yeah.
Like,
sadly.
yeah.
All right, let me go because there was something I wanted to talk about, which we cut out on.
It's a very busy art style. There's so much going on. It's very difficult to focus on one thing that's happening.
Okay, now this is where me and Stuffy were arguing for a little bit. And I would say on the first viewing, when you're doing all of this, it is very easy to focus on the upfront and everything that is happening. You don't have to know what's happening in the background. They drew it in the sense of it's very good on the first watch to notice what is what is going on, and all the background stuff is good for another viewing. You can see and be like, oh, I didn't notice that before, and see what the characters are like in the background. And it is like, I don't see this as a negative. I see this as a positive.
Well, this is actually a bad scene that he picked to this argument, because really the problem is during the musical at the studio.
Yeah, there's a lot
That's
of
the
clutter.
one it's a very each scene is very busy, and each scene is like 1.5 seconds.
Yeah, it's very quick and very cluttered. I can
okay.
agree.
If
I
you're
can,
talking
I
about
can agree.
that part,
That's
then-
sensory overload, and really,
However,
now I
this
can
is
see
just
what
a
he
bad
means,
scene to
because I
fucking
thought
go with.
I thought he was.
No, I'm
showing
not
it
talking about the backgrounds being too cluttered.
No, okay.
It's
I thought he was
literally
talking about
just
something
that
like
scene
this.
that's transitioned so fucking.
But
no,
I thought he was.
this is retarded to pick. Then
Yeah.
this is his fault.
Okay, but to interject, right, is he's not saying like that particular scene is the problem. He's trying to say that that's a problem for the whole show.
Yeah, this is an editing
which
error.
is not. Yeah, which is not true. Like if he was talking about that particular scene and saying that it was cluttered, I'd be like, oh yeah, that's fine.
And all
but
of the
because
musical
he's
numbers are like that.
But,
It's just
but
the
hang
way
on.
the-
Let me finish. Yeah, but let me finish. But because he's talking about the whole show at once in a general kind of sense, I would disagree that it's cluttered the whole time, right?
Yeah.
I think that there are probably certain scenes you could pick out, such as the musical, where there's definitely a bit of sensory overload going on, but not the whole thing at once.
No.
And like you said, this particular scene was the worst choice because look at how easy it is to tell everything in this scene.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna press play.
The designs of the characters are very unique and interesting, but many of them are also over-designed.
And his example of over-design was the fucking person that's supposed to be over-designed.
Yeah.
But let's see if he gives even more.
They go past the point of being unique to the point where it's just difficult to look at because your eyes don't know what to focus on. There's too many details. So now that we've said that, let's move.
He's not even that over-designed.
So hang on. So
he's
that's
still talking
also
about the objective part.
Yeah, that's not objective, mate. That's I'm
also,
not sure about that.
It's in fact, if you want to talk about like a cluttered design, his design isn't that cluttered.
It isn't.
No.
Almost none of their designs are cluttered. And except for the one snake person, and that's
he's not. I wouldn't even say the snake person's over.
I wouldn't even say
cluttered
that
design.
I wouldn't say the snake person is cluttered in general.
The designs of the characters
compared to everyone else, he is, and that's on purpose.
I'd go with Radio Demon as a better, but that's because all of his detail is still red.
Yeah,
So-
Radio Demon has a lot going on, to be fair.
Yeah.
and
I would have to
interesting,
look
but
at
many of
that
them are
because I
also
don't
over-designed. They go
remember
past the point
so
of being
much on Radio
unique to the
Demon.
point.
I do know
It's
there
more
is
the fact
detail on
that
it, but I don't
all of
think
the
there's so
detail
much.
of Radio Demon is
red.
yeah.
That's
Yeah, it's
So
color
you-
palette.
it
yeah.
kinda
There's two
disappears.
things with that. One, then you're agreeing with his red thing, and two,
No, it's literally just.
That
That's the
example.
only example I would give for over design.
But two, what I was
Like-
trying to say is that's not an example of over cluttered. That's
No,
just an
it
example.
isn't,
That's an
and that's my point.
You were
I'm just
literally
gonna-
saying.
I'm
that-
just
Yeah,
gonna
I'm saying
back
that's
away
the
and let you
closest
two have
you
fun.
can get to saying something is over designed.
You might as well just not said that, but whatever, because that's not even over designed. That would be a problem with coloring, not over design. Anything that's lack of design, but whatever.
Point where it's just difficult to look at because your eyes don't know what to focus on. There's too many details. So now that we've said that, let's move on to my opinion. Woo!
Wait, that wasn't your opinion?
Yeah, he's only now going from the objective to the subjective.
If this were an animation meme, it would get 40 out of 20. But this is not an animation meme. It's an actual adult show. So it's held to a much higher standard than animation memes. One thing that really annoys me is there's just too many sound
meme reviews.
effects. There's like 5 sound effects.
Highly inspired by PewDiePie. Like he even
I
does
see.
Next meme.
Oh well.
Per second.
Bury you.
And we're live.
Welcome back.
I
Go,
don't
Charlotte.
It's Charlie.
Whatever. Tell us about this new passion project you've been insistently pestering our news station about.
I think it's dumb to have unnecessary sound effects in the first place. That's something you see.
This is actual. This could actually have been switched with the over design thing as objective,
Yeah, I agree.
because this is going to override people's senses and
Sensory overload.
yeah.
and we can't, and like
Because
we've
we know
already got
all the
Yeah,
autistic people watching.
yeah, and we've already got over the thing, so I don't think we really
Yeah,
need to go over that
We've
again.
already gone over.
Yeah.
It.
In
we agree
children's
with this,
cartoons
mostly.
where you have sound effects when someone moves or when someone slouches over, you know, when it's unnecessary, it's just, for lack of
That's foliage, but
a
whatever.
better word, cringy. Honestly, it's just
What? Wait, I don't think.
I wouldn't say
No,
I
no.
wouldn't say it's
I wouldn't-
cringy.
yeah, I wouldn't either.
it's just too much. It's like, why would someone make a noise when they slouch over? It just makes no sense. The bone cracking sound. that
The
news
bone
reporter
cracking
makes.
sound totally made Shaft neck.
Yeah, I mean, you got it. I mean, yeah, but they go further than Shaft as well. They literally break her neck, and bones are sticking out.
Don't make me grab the good Shaft neck and show you that they do not the Shaft.
No. I mean, she literally put her head facing down. Her bone was sticking out. It was literally out of her body.
Right.
That's when it was doing the cracking noise of the neck during the news reporting. Like, her cracking her bones, she's literally breaking them, if you look. Every single time she cracks, she's like breaking a bone and snapping it back into place.
Yeah, I know.
Why is it there? Why?
Oh,
what the heck?
Oh,
it doesn't.
hang on.
that isn't needed to be there.
Speculation time. As we were talking about like people's origin stories, what if the reporter was an actual reporter in real life and died?
And got in a major accident.
And died in some means that involved their bones breaking.
Or maybe she just tried to snap her neck and it actually snapped.
hey, that would actually be kind of funny.
I mean, maybe she killed herself with some paper.
You know?
Maybe
you know.
she got maybe she suicided by saying, "I have information that will lead to the arrest of Hillary Clinton."
All right, but sorry to go off topic with that, but I just thought interesting idea.
It's just unnecessary, and it doesn't really contribute anything. Tone it down with the sound effects. My God. Another huge problem that I have is that the show tries way too hard to be funny. The jokes are so shallow, so face value. They're just thrown in randomly. It's like they're just trying so hard to be funny, and it just comes off as really uncomfortable. It's like watching a 12-year-old do a stand-up act at a school talent show. It's just trying way too hard to be funny.
That's actually because you try to get a joke in every 2 seconds.
People who are 12 years
hoping like 3 hit. You're literally hoping that 3 jokes hit with a person.
Which
and can I?
But you're throwing in, 50.
Can I also say that his script in that part could have used a little bit of work, because he literally said they're trying too hard to be funny like 5 times. That could have been cut down a bit. Like, yeah, dude.
All right, I'm going to
probably think that it's hilarious. The jokes are really dumb, and they're not well thought out at all. They're not well written at all. They're so face value, just like
most of them are bondage jokes.
I mean, yeah, and this is all subjective shit anyway, so it's like I don't really.
I mean, last time I checked, prostitutes and hookers and all that shit aren't well thought out. They're not really known to be the smartest individuals.
Yeah. Again, but yeah, this is all like his opinion, subjective shit anyway. So it's not like I can really disagree with him. It's like, okay, so that's how you feel, I guess. I don't agree. I don't agree with your opinion, but it's like, okay, I guess.
Jokes.
Sure.
It reminds me of the jokes that I would hear my freshman year in high school, or when I was in 7th or 6th grade. But the jokes are
it's almost like that's actually.
They're just bad jokes. They're just not good in the first place. Too many characters are introduced way too fast, so it's difficult to even tell what's going on, especially when combined with this crazy art style that has way too much visual information. It's difficult to follow what's happening. And when you include the sound effects also, there's so many sound effects, so much happening, it's just chaos. It's a mess. It leaves me asking the question, what is happening? So to sum it all up, if this were made as a children's cartoon and there was no adult humor, or if the adult humor
would be terrible because you'd have.
Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? The video is not available. The uploader has not made this video available in your country. What? What?
Yeah,
I just got a commercial.
Mine just went to an ad,
too. Yeah, which is why I paused it. Oh, whoa, wait. No, mine just completely swapped its video.
Yeah. Oh my god, did you private the fucking video?
Let me post what I'm seeing in the chat, just so.
Hold on, let me go to the actual video itself. Did he literally private it as we were watching it?
That would be fucking hilarious.
I think he did.
No, hold on. Nope, I can find it.
Wow.
I think okay, I found it, so I'm going to just post it again, and hopefully that won't happen.
Yeah, that was weird. Maybe it was the advert that triggered it or something.
Or
it might have been an advertisement.
Me getting
disconnected.
That
wasn't an advert.
Maybe. Oh, here we go. We're back.
Yeah.
We're back for me. Yeah.
Yeah, I just swapped it to it, and now I'm going back to where we were.
Yep.
Where? I don't remember.
Oh,
what
hang
the
on.
Timestamp was. Chat.
Oh, it's about where we were because he was talking about like if this was an actual kid show. Yeah.
Well, hello, chat. Y'all can
Right? Then this would be a great children's
Wait,
cartoon
wait.
because it has
How
the
would
same-
this be a great children's?
Yeah.
I think we skipped just a few seconds. Maybe.
Yeah, no.
Like, the entire point is
It's
this
about
cartoon
where
is hot topic as
There we
fuck.
go. I'm at it.
Be a great children's.
Still didn't go back.
Like,
No,
this
it's fine. It's fine. It's about where we were. It's the same point.
Yeah.
It leaves me asking the question, what is happening? So to sum it all up, if this were made as a children's cartoon and there was no adult humor, or if the adult humor was on the level of like what's in SpongeBob, right? Then this would be a great children's cartoon because it has the same energy.
It's literally
Still
about
fucking
to say.
takes-
It's about to say.
Yeah, no,
As a
this guy
children's
has
cartoon.
never. This guy has
He literally
obviously
said
won.
because, meaning he's about to say why.
Yeah, that's why.
Listening
That's why I
to
said.
his
That's why I
reasoning.
said. That's why I
No.
said why, so I could listen to it.
Yeah. So let's listen.
Geared towards older audiences, but it retains that same juvenile level of humor. When I was 12 years old, I would have loved this show. I would have loved this. But now when I'm 22, it's just painful to sit through. The humor is so bad, it's so childish. It's like, I can't even believe that this is geared towards adults. So here's my little conspiracy.
Okay. This show is literally how to make. Is let's make a cartoon for Hot Topic.
Yeah. Pretty
Yeah,
much.
Like
that. Well, honestly, this guy has. He's sitting there. He's pontificating about shit.
Has
he
someone
has,
paused it? Because
Yeah,
it paused for me.
it.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
didn't, it didn't pause for me for some reason, but anyway, continue. It's fine.
It's weird. This guy has no fucking knowledge about like where animation has been, where it has gone. At the very beginning of the stream, right? I mentioned that this reminded me of Ralph Bakshi movies. Like I hold on. Ralph, like what was it? Coonskin or what was the one Bakshi? What was the one he put it? Heavy Traffic. Yeah. It's like, and Ralph Bakshi was one of those guys who like rejuvenated back in the late 60s.
Oh, it just started playing again.
He rejuvenated back in the late 60s and early 70s, like animation.
References.
Pause it and play it there. How about now?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's fine now. Yep.
I mean, Bakshi is a goddamn genius, and like fucking. Like, this guy's never seen that. He's obviously never seen old Bugs Bunny cartoons. Because he's sitting there saying shit like, excuse me, motherfucker, dude, Ralph Bakshi's movie, Fritz the Cat, in like 1972, was the first animated movie that received the X rating. And
yeah, I'm familiar with that, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, dude, these people, like, he never intended for it to receive an X rating, but he got it. Partly as a fuck you to him. But like this guy's sitting there saying all this shit, and it's like, dude, I'll be dead honest. Nothing that this is doing, nothing that Hazbin Hotel is doing, is in any way unique, new, or sudden for this guy to have such a tremendous, like, fucking, I don't know, like fucking Jerry Falwell-esque, fucking Pat Robertson-esque reaction to, which is exactly what he's having. Like, and motherfuckers are furry too. Like, honestly,
yeah, honestly, that validates way too many opinions just by being a furry.
Like, dude, also, like, his Disney fandom, like, he wears it on his sleeve, dude. And honestly, like, if you're gonna fucking be all up on like this Disney shit.
All right. Well, we're almost done.
Wait, hold on. Like, the live stream is weirding out.
What do you mean?
Is it?
I don't know. I got a spinning circle. Does anybody else have a spinning circle?
I've got
live.
one too.
It's live for me at the moment.
It's live for me as well.
I love the Joseph Stalin. Okay. My favorite humor is when the dad is a drunk man, the child is. Yes, the wife is a prick, and
the live stream is
so does
awesome.
Yeah, I'm not noticing any problems.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Press play.
Yeah, let's just
All
get
right.
get
Can't
this
watch
over with.
something like Family Guy and enjoy it. They're stuck with the children's cartoons they have, even though they're starting to learn what all this is. So something like Hazbin Hotel with very, very basic adult humor appeals very much to like 12-year-olds. Because I cannot see any adult watching this and thinking that it's funny. But it wouldn't.
I think that's the majority of adults that have watched
It's-
think it.
It's
Yeah,
almost
apparently.
like, well, the thing is, it's almost like people like the reason adults prefer radio to anyone else is exactly what he's saying about the humor.
Hmm.
Because like radio is the more subversive form
Of media. But yeah, I'm gonna.
where he's
Wouldn't surprise me because many adults in the art and animation community act like 12-year-olds. So it wouldn't surprise me if they thought it was funny. Overall, it's
That's true.
impressive that a 30-minute pilot
Ain't gonna deny
episode
that.
of a full-fledged animation was able to be made and uploaded to YouTube. I don't think we've ever seen anything quite like this on YouTube before.
That's not true. Have you seen Misty Cornexia?
oh god damn.
What the what covered?
Oh,
You
Anyway.
don't know the glorious anime of Cornexia and the Eight Seals.
Oh my
I like
God.
that people are making stuff like this. I like that. I think it's cool. The animation was very good. The art was very good. You know, the quality of animation and the production value of it is so much higher than most animations on YouTube. Think about Storytime animators versus this, you know? Think about animation memes versus this. I really like that something with this high of a production value is being made. But the thing is, production value is only part of the story. The actual content is what matters more than anything.
I don't think he's talked about the story at all, actually.
he
No.
hasn't.
Mm.
That's
No, he
kind
actually
of
The
hasn't.
the
story
thing.
is
right.
like the majority of what's it called? Of a goddamn show or whatnot. Like
Yeah.
what you're supposed to be critiquing is the story and the themes. He hasn't talked anything about those.
Again, if you go down the list, what has he complained about? Like he complained about tropes. He complained about the jokes. He's
Yeah.
complained about fuck, what else?
I don't like the jokes.
It's been so. It's like
sensitive.
I'm fucking forgetting what he. Because
I'm
it's so
like-
I don't even
forgettable.
think
I'm
that's what he's trying
forgetting
to
the
say,
shit.
Phil, but okay.
I'm like Disney.
Well, everything in the pilot episode is set up so that when there's a second episode or they get picked up, they can start paying shit off.
Yeah, I really wish.
Like,
I
you can
really
kind
wish they
of
don't
skip over.
deviate far from what they
Yeah.
did in the pilot.
Dude, I hope
Mm.
Amazon or Netflix picks gives them just a, hey,
It needs to
do
be
what you
picked
want.
up.
Probably
Yeah,
Netflix.
it needs. Yeah.
I would say Amazon right now because they're starting to pick up a lot of good stuff now
Yeah.
that Netflix is kind of turning into shit.
Mm.
I don't know. They keep picking up Castlevania.
Anyway.
When it comes to a series of videos that is story-oriented like this. Good animation is not going to save you from poor writing. It's not going to save
Wait, but you haven't said anything about the writing.
No.
He's
The
literally just said
only thing he's like actually said about the writing is that it's too tropey, and to that I say, well,
That doesn't
Okay.
make
care to qualify these statements.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
save you from bad jokes. It's not going to save you from juvenile humor. That's what this series has in droves. If I were to rate this out of 10, I'd probably give it a 5. It's very middle of the ground, very mediocre, in my opinion. It's not the worst thing I've ever seen by any means, but it's so far from being amazing. But those are just my thoughts. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below.
Yeah, well, I'd give your first
Should I
suit
make
a
more
2.
reviews of animation? Let me know.
all right,
Pretty
all
fucking
right. So let's like try and recap. So he doesn't like the tropes. He doesn't like the jokes. He thinks the characters are over designed. He thinks that the colors are like it's too hard to tell detail. I'm trying to like go through everything and think about
This
some
is
of
a
the shit.
review equal to Doug Walker's The Wall.
Ooh.
I still
No,
haven't
it's not
seen
that bad.
I haven't
No,
seen that
I was
review.
about honestly. It's
Me
not
neither,
that.
actually. I'm
And
not
the only
seeing them.
reason I haven't seen that review is because I haven't seen the wall itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Doug Walker's reviews literally spoil everything.
Conan, whoever said Conan the dog is really, really insulting Conan. Argo. Whatever. Dude, insult to Conan, man. Come on.
Right. So what do we think? What are our like closing thoughts on this?
Let's just see the very last things. If he starts shouting at his Patreon,
It's not 10 out of 10 because it's like
Big thanks to all my patrons. You can
Okay,
become
yeah.
a patron today
Literally
by
the
clicking
very
on the
next
link.
thing. Okay.
Yeah, because I was a
chilling.
little bit ahead of you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't think what's it called? Most of his criticism is valid.
Me
I don't
neither.
think most of it is.
I think he does have a few points that I would say are like
Underexplained,
again.
especially.
Yeah, they're underexplained, but I do think he does have some points that are somewhat valid, right? Like
That's why I
you
said
know.
I think a lot of it isn't, or whatever I said. I didn't say all of them.
Yeah, I know you didn't, but I'm just
honestly,
clarifying.
making this 2 to 3 episodes long instead of one would heavily benefited it.
Yeah, I think
Maybe,
that's
but-
I
like,
think that's
pilot though.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
but that's
pilot.
the through line that we've kind of concluded is that 90% of these issues he's talking about would have been solved if they had like an extra like 20 minutes.
I don't
the
think
thing
they
with
need
pilot-
an extra 20 minutes. I think
Dude, the thing with the
if I had to say, I think they would probably need about 5, maybe 6 more minutes.
a pilot is kind of like a proof of concept.
Yes, that's
And
all
that's-
it is.
Yeah, that's
Like,
all
if-
this really is.
And the reason
Yeah, and
why I
he's
say,
but he's
no,
but
hold on,
he's
hold on,
critiquing
hold on,
it. He's
hold on.
oh sorry.
And what I'm trying to say is the reason why I say I hope they don't change it too much is because if have you ever seen the pilot? Like, actually, do you actually go out and watch most pilots?
Most
Depends.
pilots don't make it past the
Because
fucking.
I know a lot of pilots, like what's it called? The regular show pilot. It's literally nothing like what they were originally pitched.
Yeah,
It
like
was
some of
literally about 2 guys working at a convenience store getting high as hell off of drugs, and where all those character designs that they used inside the show was literally just them hallucinating everyone and
so
shit
it was
like that.
based. It was basically the Clerks cartoon.
Yes,
Jay
it
and
was
Silent
literally
Bob.
Clerks.
Yeah.
Yeah, was wow.
Like,
I kind of wish that show had been made then.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I think
honestly, I wish
but
we
as I
just
was
got
gonna
more
say, as I was gonna say, it seems like he's critiquing the pilot as if it was like a single solitary episode of the
Exactly.
thing, rather than looking at it as okay, this is a pilot. I should adjust my expectations based on the fact that it's a pilot, not
Yeah, I mean
like
one of
its
the
own thing.
one of the most famous pilots in geek culture or nerd culture is the Star Trek pilot. And if you've ever seen this, I don't. Most people, in this day and age, probably have never seen the pilot to Star Trek, the original series. But if you watch it, it's literally like none of the characters except for Spock are in the pilot. Like Kirk's not there, McCoy's not there. None of the original characters are there. It's it's completely different from the original series, but it's still an interesting show, but it's very, very different, and that's why like these things are made to be like a proof of concept. These are like here, look, studio or network, like this is
Or
what
whoever wants to finance.
exactly like yeah. We're asking for people to finance this. Like, who's willing to throw money in to turn this into a TV show?
Yeah, it's here's the basic idea, here's the gist of it, right?
Yes.
What are you doing? And I think as a pilot, this definitely works as a pilot.
Oh my god, dude! I'll be honest. This works as an individual, random episode.
Yeah, I know. Like, that's what I'm. It's
As
actually
pilots go, this
it
is
goes
great.
way above and beyond than almost every other pilot I have seen. There's only a couple that
The only
it pretty
thing
much comes to.
about what Adult Swim to pick it up because I don't want to put into 15-minute clips instead of a 30-minute.
Yeah, I think it would be better as a full a full episode show.
Adult Swim like 10 years ago. 10 or 15 years
I'm
ago.
trying to remember what was it. It was like
Well, I mean, now the Boondocks has freed up. The slot that would have been for the Boondocks
that pilot
has freed up, so.
But yeah, anyway, his video was kind of blah.
I'm kind of wondering what the response he does.
Yeah, I if we had time, I would want to maybe and I don't know, because I don't really want to.
No, maybe next weekend because
yeah, because I'm waiting on food to get here. I ordered something and that'll probably be here in like 10 minutes, and at that point I'm gonna be out. So
Ding Dong Pat's Pizza.
All right.
no, I'm getting curry and fried chicken is what I'm getting.
Maybe
you're getting curry and fried chicken.
Do, next week.
Yeah, bro.
Should we?
Yeah, I'm good for next week. Yeah.
All right, because I didn't do it last week, and so people were commenting that I forgot to do it, or not last week.
last 2 years and a half ago.
Oh, super chats? You haven't done super chats?
No.
Get money?
No, he doesn't.
I don't do super chats because I'm talking about certain videos or certain. I was getting comments on the Pseudo Intellectual podcast saying I haven't read the comments from X video and shit like that. Let me think. What was it? Think. Lecture. I forgot what the channel name was for.
Oh man.
All right.
Yeah, I'll stick around for a little bit more, and then I'll have to drop out.
Ding Dong.
Have something to eat. Yep.
Starting to get hungry.
Yeah, fuck, man.
41.
I love that anime snob pops up.
Oh yeah, because that's like the hilarious one.
Have you ever done a debate between? You know what we need to do?
What?
A debate between him and Rika.
We have.
Oh, you did? Oh,
it was also a debate between him and Plot,
and it was just me there shitposting. All right.
Yeah, that's one of the few podcasts.
Oh look, it's the episode where you chewed out Spooky.
I didn't really chew.
Yeah, I know.
It was just more like.
Why do we live in a society? Have you read 1984? Which is sort of just trying to insult you.
Sick of that.
We already know.
Everyone's sick of that.
We live in a society. Yes, we do. Okay, get over. Come on.
No, she was saying that to make fun of you because that's literally what she was saying. Your entire argument is. Which take do you think?
She had no idea what the hell you're talking about.
Yeah, whatever.
All right.
Let's get to the next one. Next one.
Let next comment.
Which take do you all think was least bad? Digibro on Kaguya-sama or Jerry Freeman on Konosuba? I forgot.
Okay, what was yeah. Refresh me on
Digibro on Kaguya-sama is definitely not.
Yeah, refresh me on Digi's take. I know Freeman's take.
I don't remember what Digi's take was. I think it was something as Kaguya-sama. I think it all stems because he hates love triangles and how everyone's acting stupid and they should just get together and shit like that. I think that's what it was. I do.
Well, that doesn't sound that bad. Yeah, that doesn't sound bad to me.
What makes romantic comedies?
Yeah, it's just one of those things. Like his criticism against Kaguya-sama and saying it's not funny because it's literally just every other fucking thing. And it's like, that's what I remember. I do not remember his entire fucking thing.
Well, Freeman's take is just
Jerry Freeman's.
Yeah, because he won't shut the fuck up about it. He just won't. He just keeps saying it over, like, and he's had how many videos where he's mentioned it? Like fucking 5 or something. Feels like 5. Probably less than that. I'm probably over exaggerating, but he keeps making the same fucking joke. Oh, look, I don't like Konosuba. Everyone's wrong. It's like, God, dude, fucking get over it. Jesus.
Yeah.
But anyway, what's the next comment?
Yes, Trash Man. Who is Jerry Freeman? I agree.
Good.
Didn't know that. Did you hear that Logan Paul was on Fox News?
Don't care.
I don't. Yeah, I don't. I really don't care. But I think I heard something about that a while back. I can't speak upon it because I don't have really anything to say.
Who was Joe message?
And wait, apparently there was another one I forgot because reading the comments they said I forgot one more thing.
All right.
Are you guys ever going to answer the questions from podcast 40 and 39? Yes, we're doing it right now.
Yeah.
Yep, I can see why you want to fix that, assuming that you're taking your suggestions. I think early. Okay, that's not. That's just a comment and whatnot. Yes, we're doing it right now to do them. I'm still trying to find a way to integrate it into the live stream itself because it seems like most people, when I was looking at the analytics, they click off as soon as the comments happen. Like 75% just click off. So we're trying to figure out a way to make it in. I don't know how we're going to do that. Maybe like if enough questions happen, we could do it in like 15-minute intervals or something like that.
I think it's incumbent upon you, the viewer, to not be a dick.
Wait, we're
Well, I mean, most people click off the other YouTubers do super chats.
Yeah.
I know.
So that's why people.
It's like literally an hour.
That's why people like. Yeah,
we're not
with
going
EFAPs
that long.
Well,
No,
EFAP's a good example of that because as soon as they start doing, because you know that when they start doing super chats, they're basically finished. So that's usually when I would drop off.
Ricada's stream does the same.
Yeah, as soon as because he does. Yeah, because
No,
he does.
but
Yeah,
it's
but
the
he
same
does the way.
concept.
I know.
Yeah, the way he does it is he has the $20 ones that he reads out right away, and then the rest of them get done at the end of the thing, right? So, but as soon as he gets to that point in the stream where he's like, okay, I'm going to read all of the super chats now, that's when I basically just.
Yeah.
Let's see if,
when Medicare starts doing super chats, I tune off.
Let's
Also,
see if 39 has it. Okay, that face when Greek and listening to the beginning. I don't remember what we were saying at the beginning.
Yeah, what was the date? June the 6th?
June the 6th, yep.
Fucking hell.
Damn. This one's a pretty far back one. This one's 4 months ago. And we skipped this how can we possibly overcome the encroaching menace that is Jerry Freeman when he possesses both the powers to turn his opponents into strongman and raise
That's pretty good.
retroactively
That's
turns
good.
himself into a steel man on top of that.
That's good. Now that's good. I like that. That's
fucking
good.
love it. That is amazing.
What's the name of that commenter? They get a
That's the same person that
good.
was asking us to read the comments. I guess because he
I was about to say,
I guess it's because he wanted us to read that one.
Yeah. That's a
Well, good on you, mate. Good on you, mate. That's good.
Oh man, that one's fucking amazing. Oh,
Dude,
man.
that is such an Anzac fucking statement. Good on you, mate. Oh my god.
Oh, that was brilliant.
All
right, what else?
Anzac.
What else?
Wait, we didn't answer it. How can we overcome it?
Well, jet fuel melts steel beams, so.
Oh.
No, it doesn't.
I know. I'm fucking around. Don't worry.
So we can't beat a steel man with jet fuel.
No, we have to find some other way to defeat steel.
Just throw salt on him.
I mean, thermite works really well.
Thermite, that's what they used in World War II. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm like, what the fuck?
No, World War II was phosphorus.
No, I thought they used thermite. Too.
I'm not sure.
Usually used for like welding and shit.
All right.
Because you can use it under.
I know.
Yeah, I've only watched a handful of anime, but it's partly because I'm insanely picky, and it's quite easy for me to lose it. Well, that's not the question.
Well, then you're a normie and get the fuck out of anime.
That's a you problem. That's a
Don't-
you
don't
problem,
watch
not a us
TV.
problem.
That's a Fulminatus problem.
Wait,
All
you
problems
you
default
mean
to
you
him.
need to run interference to gatekeep? All right, I'll gatekeep the fuck
No.
out of this motherfucker.
You
You don't
need to
like
go show
Ninja
him
Scroll
exactly
and
how.
Akira and Ghost in the Shell and Wicked City and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and all that other shit, then go fuck off. I don't like kitties.
All right, what's the
Questions.
next? What's the
What
next?
AnyTube channel do you think attracts the most normies or is run by a normie? That would either be Mother's Basement, Anime America,
I'll be back
or
in a
Mitzi
sec.
Cronexia.
No,
Yeah.
no, the anime man. The anime man, dude. It's gotta be the anime man.
Actually, yes.
Dude,
Yeah.
yo,
It's so
he
hard
is
to
so
choose.
normal fag. It's not funny. Seriously, bro.
Yeah, I've
he is,
tried talking to a lot of the people inside the Anime Man Discord. That is a nightmare.
Nah. Yeah.
They almost never know almost any anime besides like the really big
Whatever he
ones,
talks.
like
Yeah,
Minecraft,
whatever he
Damia,
talks
and
about.
shit like that.
Yeah.
And even then,
Wait,
it's so basic.
Right, so what was the answer to the question before I head out?
Noble is actually like Mike the Bike ass. Noble is actually a fucking dork. He's legit.
Yeah,
yeah,
Noble is
he's
legit.
pretty good. Yeah, he's pretty good. I've seen some of his takes on Twitter. He's pretty
His
legit.
fan base might not be, but Noble
but he's-
himself
yeah.
is not a normal fag at all. He's
Yeah.
no talking.
Okay, my question is, what's
He's just a VN guy instead of anime.
Before you go on to the next question, because I'm gonna go out and head out. I'm
right,
just
I'll
gonna
let
quickly
you-
shill. I'm gonna shill my shit because I should shill the shit. Right.
Yeah.
I do a show which is called Critical Critique. We watch fucking shitty YouTube AnyTube videos and we dunk on them and we have a good time. If you want to go and watch, you can follow the link that I just posted in the stream chat. And with that, I'm gonna go, say goodbye to you, fine lads, on this fine day.
Have a good night or day for
Yep,
I don't know. You're in Australia, so bye.
I'm a Kiwi, damn it.
Australia, same difference.
Yeah, whatever. All right.
Well, I mean, now it kind of is.
All right, I'll catch
See
you
you
guys
later,
later.
dude.
Have a good time.
Peace out.
All right, so my question. Okay, a Joseph Stalin 2 wants 20 million subs. My question
Love
is,
that guy.
What's a good place to get a meal?
Depends on where you are. I mean, like the Fairmount Grill is really
the
good.
joke
in
is
Philly.
with his name.
Cheesesteaks. If you want a
Oh,
good
yeah.
cheesesteak, don't go to Gino's. Or
The joke
Pat's.
is with his name.
Oh yeah, dude.
What's the sub?
Not Ukraine.
Oh, around where I am.
His name's
There you
Joseph
go.
Stalin, and he's asking for.
Wants 20 million subs. Ukraine is really good. It's a really good place to get food, especially around 1930.
I mean, I think Germans found that the Polish have pretty good food. They liked it so much they did business there.
You know what? Ask the British. If you're looking for a good meal, every single country they conquered because they were looking for a good meal because English food fucking blows.
All right. Could you look at Mr. Sanderson's from the Fairly Odd Parents and compare him to a picture of Ben Shapiro? Did we do that?
Okay.
Let me go on break just in case. That
Go
this
on.
is some fucking thing.
Anti-Jew shit.
No. Well, I don't even care about that. I'm just saying, just in case if it's something like oh, the Fairly Odd Parents person. Yes, I've seen this meme. Okay, so yeah, I've seen this meme a lot.
Post it in fucking the Discord.
Yeah, this. Okay, let me put it back on break then. That this character from Fairly Odd Parents looks like Ben Shapiro.
Yeah, a little bit. He's definitely short enough.
Man, I've seen it a few times. I forgot that was the name of the character because I just know them as the Pixies. Okay.
I
can't even shit talk. I can't even shit talk the points of this channel anymore because the only thing that gets uploaded is 4-hour podcast. Feels bad. Well, you're not getting that anymore, so.
You could upload more. I mean,
this is a 4-hour podcast.
It is.
But, so I
At this point.
haven't uploaded those in so long.
You haven't uploaded anything in so long.
This week in AniTubes.
You've done that once.
Start watching
What?
them.
I've done it about 4 times. About to. Do
I know.
it
I need to
more.
start watching them. It's like
it doesn't change the fact that I personally find people making fan art of her distasteful. They give her positive attention she shouldn't be getting, but even so, I'm okay with people making jokes even if they don't like him. What broke the camel's back? Hold on, I'm still reading. What broke the camel's back for me was seeing people in the community trying. Oh, this is the that one yandere girl.
Yandere.
Oh, you mean the girl who stabbed that guy?
Yes, they real life.
I forgot she got pet. I forgot she got fan art.
Wait, there was a real life.
Yeah. This is months ago.
Yeah, 4 months ago to be exact. There was this girl that went to prison for because she loved their man so much that they pretty much killed him and shit like that. And
Yeah, didn't she stab him like 5 or 6 times?
yeah, but I think he lived, or did he actually die?
I don't remember.
You guys are such pussies. Like, what happened? What was it back in the night? Like, Lorraine
she
Bobbitt
snuck up on
chopped her man's dick off and threw it in the fucking park, and they found it, reattached it. That was back in like the 90s, man.
But
you all like,
but
oh my god, we invented sexual violence. Like,
no, dude, this isn't sexual violence. It was she had a crush on a guy and decided to fucking stab him.
Yeah, but dude, did she chop his dick off?
Oh yeah.
Did she chop his dick off? She
stabbed him like that's literally nothing of what we're saying.
Yeah, but that's.
Then she got a fuck ton of fan art.
You think what's her name?
Okay, cool.
Because she was kind of cute.
She was very cute, and she smiled at the police officers with like an evil smirk when they were taking photos. And she was just hanging out there, hugging the dead body or injured body or whatever, and shit like that. Blood all on her. And the reason why people got pissed at the anime fandom is that people made a GoFundMe to bail her out that got thousands of dollars.
That part was actually funny.
It's funny, but fuck those people. A and B, like B. Well, I mean, I do mean fuck the people who donated to it, because like you guys are fucking retarded. And B, honestly, like this is nothing. And C, fucking, she's not even a yandere, because the yandere would have killed the girls that he was looking at, not him. That's what a yandere really does. She's going to kill everybody else.
Well, I mean, apparently she got shot down and then stabbed him.
Yeah, then that means if she got shot down, she wants to find out who senpai shot her down for, find that bitch, kill him, and then try to
the actual reason
him.
She got shot down was she was fucking insane.
Yeah, I think that's why. I don't think he had anyone.
It's just like my hand is better. Is a better choice
I'm
than
pretty
you.
sure it was she got shut down for her, and because she can't have him, no one can.
Fucking anime fans, dude. What that ain't even yandere shit. That's like, what the hell is that movie from back in the day with Kurt and Michael Douglas? And the rabbit boiling in a fucking pot. Oh, what the fuck is that movie? I don't remember the name of the movie. God damn it.
I don't know
big.
if they made
I mean, it's kind of like Single White Female.
That's the other version. That's the other movie.
Oh, yeah, I see.
Well, I don't think they made movies back then.
Oh, they totally did.
I don't think they made movies back when you were a child.
What's the one where the woman keeps trying to kill her husband, but it keeps...
Dude, they made talkies when I was alive.
I'm pretty sure someone inventing the wheel was very revolutionary when you were a child.
Nah, dude, that was my parents. My grandparents were like the fucking dirt. Dirt was new to them. My parents took dirt for granted. I took the wheel for granted. What are you talking about?
Oh, man. All right.
Fatal Attraction. That was the name of the movie. Fatal Attraction.
Yeah, okay, that's what they're saying. He survived. Yeah, I wasn't sure if he died or not.
He survived.
He got lucky.
He got lucky. Don't stick your dick in crazy, son.
I don't know.
Guys.
I still have.
I'm pretty sure he didn't stick his dick in it, and that was part of the problem.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, dude, honestly, like, if that's what she did, and he didn't stick his dick in crazy, imagine what would have happened if he had.
Oh my god, there's a dude on Twitter named 41%.
I mean, I think I would have dived right in.
I just wouldn't have associated with it. Like, you can tell a girl.
Who the fuck is Johnburg, Virginia? I'm sorry, I'm just looking at this. Sorry, Stuffy. I'm looking at this the chat, and the dude is like, "Oh, it's too bad." Argo Sleuth.
If I didn't,
he's like, "Oh, he survived." Oh shit, that sucks.
As I was trying to say,
like,
if I didn't know, as I was trying to say, if I didn't know. Okay, as I was trying to say, if I didn't know about her doing that to him, I probably would have dived right in. She was actually decently hot.
Yeah, but she does not fit on the. Her crazy is way off the scale.
Nah, you need to sew that shit shut. Seriously, you need to sew it shut.
No, I'm saying
like
if
fucking
I didn't know
dark
any of
religion
it, I probably
style.
would have gone in for that shit.
I know you would have, because you're retarded when it comes to it. Do not, seriously, you are the poster child for MGTOW, despite the fact that you claim you're MGTOW. Like,
when do I say I'm
you used to say you were MGTOW. I don't know if you do now. Will you change your mind? You're not MGTOW anymore?
I don't remember ever saying that.
I swear to fucking God. Maron, desde ragazza Maran. I swear to, dude, really? You're not MGTOW anymore.
What is anymore? I don't remember.
Oh my god, fucking Smug is still going.
Smug is in. Oh
Shut up.
no,
we're not talking about that.
We're not allowed to talk. Yeah.
Shit.
We're not allowed to talk about that. You need to look, Argo. You need to look up.
Say we're not allowed to talk about it. It's more of I don't want to get into that giant conversation that's going to probably span about like a few hours.
Well, dude, it's just the three of us.
It's still
it's
going
just
to
you,
span
me, and
that
Stuffy.
Much.
And I'm fucking wiped. Somehow I got to go to work tomorrow, but I'm.
And I'm getting hungry. So let's hurry up and fucking close this shit out.
I think maybe that's all the comments. Yeah.
Trash man, fuck off. Like right off. Okay, I'm not a fucking boomer.
I don't remember how we ended
Yeah, you are.
Fuck off, Stuffy.
I've literally
fucking
haven't
pussy.
done these in so long. I don't remember how to end them. I had a way of doing it, whatever, and that's all Stuffy made.
Go to the back of your fucking computer and just pull all the cords out, and something will happen.
I'm using a laptop.
You're fucked.
Alright, Stuffy, make your outro.
Stuffy, go fuck yourself.
Cool.
I'm Fulminatus, and I'm not a fucking boomer. I don't drink Monster, you fucking fags.
Not yet. I'll buy you some, and I will send it to you.
Shit.
Here's the thing. I will personally buy you a pack of Monster, fly out to you, and
you know who I'll
deliver
it? I'll give it to my brother-in-law. Of all the fucking people, my sister had to marry a guy who fucking literally is the stereotype, and he's a fucking millennial. He mows the lawn while drinking Monster. I swear to fucking God.
I mean, to be fair, Monster does make a better tasting Jaeger bomb than Red.
Yeah, Full. I will literally fly out to your house and hand deliver it to you.
I drink coffee, man. I drink coffee or beer. Something's brewed. It's got to be brewed, dude. That's all. That's it. You can fly out to me and deliver me a case of beer. We'll fucking like have a great weekend.
But I don't drink beer. That's too weak
The
for me.
fuck is wrong? Okay, you know what? I'll raid my fucking whiskey stash.
Oh my god, that's
He has a dude. My brother has a huge ass whiskey stash. I live with my brother. He has a gigantic whiskey stash. I'm really not a whiskey guy. I'm a beer guy. He is a whiskey guy. He's not a beer guy. So he just, yeah, you can come over, have all the fucking whiskey you want, bro. Rock and roll.
All right, paint over the screen. That's how I end it. Yeah.
Paint over the screen.
Let me just put some white out.
There you go. White. It has to be white, obviously.
Yeah, because you're taking over. All right. That's all. We're going to unlist the streams from now on and put it on the other channel. So if you ever miss the streams here, you can go to the Pseudo Intellectual Podcast Club channel over there.
Yeah. Oh,
right.
Stuffy, do you make any videos?
No.
Nope.
You do.
Okay, I have a video on BitChute. Don't subscribe to me because I suck.
Yeah.
Anyway.
What's it called? It's literally spelt like his name right here. For
Yeah,
his channel
Fulminatus.
on BitChute. So
feel free to ask all the JQs you want.
Yep.
I will probably like upload one video a year. Like I'm busy with work.
All right. See ya. Bye.
Peace out, people. Bye bye.
And